Am I the meanest?
Pawn's drunk.
Am I the prettiest?
Pawn's drunk.
Am I the baddest mofo low down around this town?
Pawn's drunk.
Well, who am I?
Pawn's drunk.
Who am I?
Pawn's drunk.
I can't hear you.
Pawn's drunk. AKA Mr. Moo Woo Shine himself.
Of Harlem.
What up? What up? Y'all already know this is Punch on Boxing, aka Mr. Moo Shine himself, aka Errol, el sazón, el borracho, el pastor de boxeo. Mi gente, que lo que, my friend? Good Sunday, good Sunday, good Sunday. But you in the right place. You in the right place. The Church of Boxing, el pastor de boxeo. Ya tú sabes. Ay, ay, ay. Yesterday, man. Yesterday night, man, it was an epic rant. It was an epic rant, man, because we're getting tired of what's going on in the sport of boxing. I think we've been tired. As a matter of fact, I think just we've been numb to it. We've been numb to the corruption, to the politics, to the robberies, to the fake judges in the pockets of the promoters, of the sanctioning bodies of the commission, whatever you want to call it. I think we just became numb to it. That's what it is. I know we know that there's corruptions in politics and the game and the sport of boxing is dirty. There is no sport of boxing. Put it that way. I'm sorry. There is no sport of boxing. There is just the business of boxing. We think it's a sport. We look at boxing like we look at the NBA, but there's some politics of NBA, MLB, football. There's some politics there. There is, sometimes they throw a yellow flag and we like, what the hell happened, yo? But it's not like every day, like almost every fight, like every time it goes to a decision, I'm just waiting for a robbery. Every time it goes to a decision, I'm just waiting for a robbery. To be honest, I'm not even looking at fair play. What's good? Let's say what's up to the people in Posse Dronky, to the members, to the members, to the members, to the members, to the members. Danny Medina in the building. Danny Medina, one of the members of Punch Up Boxing. Say sa in the building. Que lo que, Kevin Effect. El sazón, el adobo, el pastor de boxeo. What's good? Nelly, smash the like. What's good? Randy in the building. La música de Randy, lo que está la música de Randy. Hey. Dominicana, La Romana, Santiago, Puerto Plata. Ahí la capital de Santo Domingo, mi hermano, tú sabes, la bandera más bella del mundo. Robbery. Hey, DJ Camelo, Alex Sánchez, págame la música de radio. Yo voy a poner música de la iglesia ahora. I gotta put some church music. Yeah. I especially on a Sunday. I'm gonna tell you how good God's been. I'm gonna tell you how good God's been. Yes, Lord. Man, but there's some evil going on last night. There was a lot of evilness going on last night on ESPN, Top Rank, and stuff like that with the George Kambosos versus Maxie Hugh. The devil was working around. The devilish spirit was on, working around. The same serpent that got into Eve, got into these judges. The same serpent that got into Eve, got into these judges. Now, I don't know if you know the Bible, but damn it, the serpent knew he can't get to Adam. He picked the weakest link. He went to the woman. Went to the girl. The lady. César con los 2 pesos de plátano. Gracias, César. César con 2 pesos de plátano. Más duro. Gracias, César. Thank you for the contributions. Albert. On one of the members at Ponce said, Ronke Boxing. It's crazy that Kambosos became relevant by beating a half-dead Tio. Exactly. Now people understand now. Now people are really looking at it like, you know what? You know what? I might not like Tio, but he was half dead. You know what I'm saying? Now people are putting it together. Now, I think now, what we saw yesterday, I think now for sure, people have been like, now, yes, Tio was effed up coming into the fight. What's good? Charles Edward Cheese! Queso in the building! Dímelo, señor, my friend. Yeah. Now you know. This ain't nothing new. I was telling the people, and I know that people didn't want to believe in me because, of course, they'd be like, oh, yo, you Teofimo Lopez fanboy. Yo, you Teofimo Lopez. I was there. I told you he was not supposed. I told Tio himself. I said, why you going to get in the ring tomorrow? He said, I got to do it for the fans. That's what he told him. He got to do it for the fans. I told him the day before the fight, I said, yo, my man, why you getting inside? Matter of fact, I didn't even tell him the day before the fight. I told him on Wednesday. Then on Thursday was Thanksgiving. And then Friday was the weigh-in. On Wednesday, when Tio was like, hey, yo, Punch, man, I feel quadruple worse than I ever felt in my life. I said, so why you getting in the ring, man? Like, it's Kambosos anyway, you know what I'm saying? Like, you can postpone. I can't postpone it, man. I'm gonna let a lot of people down. Friday, the whole family begging Teofimo Lopez to go to the hospital. And he's saying, no, I'm gonna fight. Mother was almost crying. The sister was panicking because they was trying to take air out his throat. Pops one day at 1 o'clock in the morning saying that he's not gonna let his son allow to fight. He's saying, I'm gonna go in there tomorrow with or without you. I was there. I knew Teofimo. Now y'all understand. This ain't no cap, bro. This ain't no cap. George Kambosos. And he won a split decision over half. That's why I told Teofimo Lopez, I said, that's the best fight because it told me, like a lot of fighters be like, I wanted to die inside that ring. A lot of fighters do say that, but we see some fighters take a knee. We see some fighters quit. Teofimo Lopez is one of those fighters that's willing to die in that ring. I'm telling you, this is what I know for a fact. This ain't what I think. This is what I know. Teofimo Lopez is willing to die in that ring. And he'll be a happy man. You remember, you saw what Keith Tom Thurman said the other day in the interview, in his latest interview. He said if he would have died in the ring with Manny Pacquiao, that he would have been great with it. He would have told by the 12th round, he would have told his family goodbye, and he would have died a happy man. I'm telling you, there's just particular fighters that this is what they do. This is what they live for. Sometimes we look at it like, it's just a job or whatever. Nah, this is what they do. This is what they do. This is a bad robbery, my friend. This was a bad robbery, my friend. High-low, dímelo con los 2 pesos de plátano. Dímelo, high-low. If it's moonshine, it has to be great, better than Frosted Flakes. Dímelo, señor de lo mío. ¿Cómo está? ¿Qué es lo que? Ladies and gentlemen, I told y'all yesterday, and it's going to be like this throughout the week. So I know there's going to be a lot of people going to be mad at me. They're going to be calling me a hater. They're going to call me whatever they want to call me. I don't give a damn. And no boxing personnel could come to Punch Run Boxing and be like, hey, yo, Punch, why are we trying to devalue this fight? Why are you trying to create this type of narrative? No, it's not a narrative. There is corruption, there's politics, there's robbery in boxing, and nobody in the boxing industry can tell me anything less. I don't want nobody to no, you can't think like that. What do you mean you can't think like that? Ain't nobody's doing anything for me not to think like that. Ain't nobody in the sport of boxing doing nothing for me not to think that this fight is going to be corrupted, that this fight is going to have a robbery, that there's going to be some judges in the pockets of these promoters or managers or sanctioning body or commission. Ain't nobody doing nothing in the sport of boxing to change my mind. I'm the one. I'm mind effing myself. Throughout all these years, I'm mind effing myself, telling the whole wide world, saying, hey, yo, let's preserve the sport of boxing for the modern day warriors and modern day gladiators that put their life on the line for pure entertainment. I get that part. But I'm switching it up. Today is the day that your boy, Mr. Moonshine, and la dobra sazón el borracho pastor de boxeo is going to tell the people. I'm not going to say I'm here to preserve the sport of boxing. I'm just going to keep like that. I'm here to preserve the modern day warriors, modern day gladiators, the one that put their life on the line for pure entertainment. So, but preserving the sport of boxing, there is no the sport of boxing. The sport of boxing is dead. Long time ago, it's we mind F each other and say like, No, this is a sport. No, he's ducking. No, he's avoiding him. No, he's better. He got a better jab. He got a better left hook. He got a good resume. He got this. No. There's no such thing. The resume is already bought out. The resume is already bought out. I'm sorry to say. Brandon, ¿qué lo que pasa con la bandera de República Dominicana? Dímelo, Brandon B. Dímelo. High low. Dímelo con los 2 pesos de plátano más duro. Mr. Moonshine, the keeper of objectivity in the sport of boxing. In boxing, not no more sport. In boxing. It's no more sport. It is no more sport. It's no more sport attached to boxing. It's no more sport attached to boxing. So what the hell I'm supposed to be thinking? You think I'm gonna mind fuck? You think I'm gonna mind F myself watching Errol the True Spence and Bill Crawford? You think I'm gonna mind F myself? I'm not. I'm sorry. I'm not gonna do it no more. I'm not gonna do it no more. And I'm gonna be talking about it every week. I know there's gonna be people that's gonna be mad. There's gonna be people that support the channel, that follow the grind, that follow the movement, that support the movement. I'm gonna tell you like this right now: Bill Crawford or Errol the True Spence is gonna end up in the robbery. All the judges got ski masks. The referee got a ski mask. The commission got a ski mask. The Belt Federation got a ski mask. The promoters got a ski mask. It's going to be a robbery come July 29th, Las Vegas, Nevada. Bill Crawford versus Errol the True Spence. The question is, who the hell is going to get robbed? Now that's the way I'm going to analyze a fight. That's the only way I can analyze a fight right now. No. There's throw the channels. Throw the channels are going to be talking about the technical side of things. I already did that for 4 years. We've done that for 4 years. This channel already broke it down technically wise. What the hell am I supposed to tell you? That Errol the True Spence got a good jab. You know he got a good jab. Every other channel know he got a good jab. The pugilists of the game know how to good jab. You want me to keep on telling you on Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, he got a good jab. He got a good jab. He's an Olympian. We all know he's an Olympian. He had a car accident. We already know he got a car accident. How many times I got to tell you that? He does speak slow. He does sound like Big Bird's best friend, Snuffles. Hey, bird. Hey, bird. And I say, he look high. Bud Crawford, yeah, we already know about Bud Crawford. He could switch from orthodox to southpaw. We already know that. We know that he's darker than black. You know what I'm saying? He got his own proper color. You know what I'm saying? We already know that. We know he's a 3-division world champion. We already know that 140 is probably one of the weakest undisputed run. We know that. We know he could counter, he got a good IQ, got footwork. You know what I'm saying? We already know that. I ain't gonna break this down technically wise, because it ain't gonna end up, it's not about the technical side, it's about the business. Dímelo, Risha. It's about the business. And the business of boxing 2023. 2023 is probably the best year in the sport of boxing with the matchups and things of that nature. But 2023 also has so many robberies that has become very, very normal. And the momentum of the robbery that we saw today is going to translate to July 29th, Las Vegas, Nevada. We understand why Rolly, and this is what it is. We understand why why Tony Weeks got a wink and they stopped the fight. We understand that. Why? How do we know? Because we all smart. And the thing is, we pick and choose when we want to mind F ourselves. That's our problem. That's what we need to fix. This is what we need to fix. When are we going to stop mind effing each other and just picking whichever event, whichever fight, whichever fighter we want to keep it real? Is it because you want to win a debate? Is it because you want to win an argument? Is it because that's your favorite fighter? Let's be real. Let's be honest. The only real thing that goes around in boxing is that 12, 8, 4, 6, 10 rounds between two warriors. That's it. But not even the warriors. They have nothing to do with the business of boxing. Matter of fact, the fighters get paid last. I've seen it, bro. I've seen a fighter. I'm going to tell you like this. Yeah, they pay commission, sanctioning fee, if there's a belt online, belt fee, and medical fee. Once they boot you out that arena, I've seen a fighter, I'm gonna tell you like this, and the dude was beat up. This was I don't know if y'all follow the channel, but I already told this, I told this story, but for the new people, what's good, Deluxe? It was on Bakersfield, California. This dude got black eye, blue eyes, whatever you want to call it, man. The dude was beat up. I saw him in the bus stop after the event. I saw him in the bus stop. I said, "Yo, my man, what you doing here?" You know, he came with a trainer, whatever. Sometimes these fighters don't even come with a trainer. They already have a trainer and a cut man waiting for them. It's already paid for. If a fighter doesn't have a cut, man, he got to pay for that. So it seemed like this fighter they called him up, fight this guy, of course, to get beat up. You know what I'm saying? I seen him in the bus stop after, and I say, yo, my man, that was a good fight, man. Don't worry, man. You know what I'm saying? Stay in the gym, go back to the drawing board. You a warrior. It don't matter if you rank number 1 or rank number 3,000. You a warrior. A lot of people don't have the heart to step inside that ring. I told him straight like that. And then I said, but what you doing in the bus stop, man? Where's your people's at? He said, I'm taking myself to the hospital. I said, damn. That's what they do to fighters. They like garbage after that event. They're nobodies. They're nobodies. I'm gonna say it like this. Maxie Hugh, guys like that don't have a promotional company behind them. What is he gonna do next? His contract with Eddie Hearn just ran out. He only signed for this fight, and he's going with an L versus a George Kambosos. What's next for Maxie Hugh? What's next for Maxie Hugh? What's next for El Viejo? Like I said yesterday, the old man from the senior citizen bingo hall that got robbed with Rolly Romero. What happened to him? Has anybody done a video? I haven't done a video about him. Has anybody linked him up with a potential fight? Has anybody said El Viejo versus Devin Haney? El Viejo versus Javante Tan Davis? El Viejo versus Rolly rematch? El Viejo. What happened to El Viejo? That's it. They throw him in the garbage. And then the fans throw him in the garbage as well. Yo, Punch, all right, but what? It was no close fight. This man, look what George Kambosos made a statement today. George Kambosos made a statement. I gotta put this there. George Kambosos made a statement, and you already know. Damn, he already got beaten up like that, and he's sounding like that. Give me 1 second. I'm upload a picture. I'm gonna upload a picture. Un second. Orisha con los 10 pesos de Super Chari Party K. Fighters risking their lives and being robbed is disgusting. Disgusting, despicable. Pieces of human garbage is doing this to human beings, bro. Let's support these fighters. That's not these companies. That's what I'm talking about, Orisha. F the companies. I don't give a damn. That's why I said what I said yesterday. I don't give a damn about the media credentials. I don't even want to be affiliated with none of that because they just I've seen enough. You know what I'm talking about? I gotta be real. I just seen enough. I seen the business. I seen the guy. I seen the corruption. I seen enough. I seen a dude that was weighing more than 20 pounds, bro, in Hollywood, Florida. More than 20 pounds. He's the headliner. And then the commission saying, yo, if you can't, he's like, I ain't gonna make the weight. But he's headlining that show. I at least give him $300 if you ain't gonna make the weight. He gave him $300 like that, and I'm gonna fight you 20 pounds heavy. What the other guy gonna do? He came all the way over here from St. Louis to fight this guy. If he doesn't fight the guy that weighs 20 pounds over, he don't get no money. See, this is the thing about the sport of boxing. You don't fight, you don't get paid. So the guy's like, fuck it. Yo, just give him $300 and stuff like that, plus the purse he's gonna get. Man, he got knocked out on the first round, bro. Cold, bro. Nobody give a damn. Nobody gave a damn. Nobody gave a damn. And this happened in the lower scale, but it also happened in the larger scale as well. Hold on, let me load up this picture. Good looking out, Horisha. Hold on. Mira esta vaina, mi hermano. Let's read what George Kambosos had to say. Give a second. Let's read this thing. Let's read this idiotic stuff. Hold on, give me 1 second. Vamos a quitar esta vaina, mi hermano. George Careculo saying, a closed fight is not a robbery. But we're going to take our time to read this bull crap. This is what George Kambosos made a statement earlier today. A close fight is not a robbery.
You's a liar!
Listen, it was a close, greedy victory against a top 10 lightweight and an IBO world champion in my return fight. Went straight into a tough test instead of taking a stiff, do yourself a favor and mute the biased commentary and rewatch the fight. I watched the fight muted. That's why I was always watch fights. So I don't need to watch the fight again. You got beat up, bro. You got outboxed. You probably won and maybe 3 rounds, and maybe that's just being nice. Being nice. Let's keep on reading. Went straight into the tough fight instead of taking a stiff. Do yourself a favor and mute that biased commentary and rewatch the fight, and then tell me exactly what you think, as many people have gone back. Tell me the many people that's gone back, George Kambosos. Tell me who? Who? You yourself went back to it to watch it again? They're hypocrite. Anyway. Bias commentary, watch it, and then tell me exactly what you think what people have gone. Done that and seen the decision was fair and correct. That was no fair and that no damn correct. You crackhead. Yes, I think 117, 111 was too far off for a scorecard, but I don't control the judge's views and effective aggression. That wasn't that. See, that's what I was. Your shit was not effective. I want to get this thing straight for the people. Oh, he was the aggressor. No, it don't matter if you were the aggressor. It don't matter if you are the most aggressive fighter. If you was like Mike Tyson 2.0, if it's not effective, judges score effective aggression. My man, George Kambosos, you landed nothing. Not no jab, not no hooks, nothing to the body, not no uppercut, not no nothing. You ain't do crap. You ain't do nothing. You landed them copy box numbers. 9% of your jab, 19% of your power punches, bro. You ain't do nothing. What are you talking about? Effective aggression. Anyway, let's keep on. But I don't control the judges, blah, blah, blah. But in A4, 7-5 decision, our weight was right. A4, 116, 112. You're telling me that Maxi used only won 4 rounds in your estimation? Maldito hablador. Límpiate la boca con jabón. With that being said, through full respect to Maxi, there's no full respect. The full respect is George Kambosos that you tell Maxi Hugh, I cannot accept this win because I don't want this. I don't want them to do this to me any other time. I can't accept the win. I'm a warrior, and I understand you're a warrior, that you're a warrior as well. We do the same thing. This is the way that we raise our family. This is our life. I cannot accept this win. I cannot accept this win. And you take his hand next to you and you raise it up in front of the crowd in Oklahoma and you give his IBO belt and point and say, you are the champion. That's a real man. That's a guy with integrity. That's a guy with morals and principle. But you cocksucking bitch, you can't keep it real with the other fighter. You want to lie to yourself and lie to the world. That's the only way I'm going to get onto these fighters. When they don't keep it real. Yeah, let the judges rob them. Let the business of boxing rob them. But then you have the responsibility as a fighter to say, I'm not accepting this robbery. I'm not going to do this to this man. That's your job like a man, you cock pussy. Anyway, let's keep on reading. I'm sorry, Lord. I know it's Sunday. I'm sorry for the language, damn it. Let me keep on reading. Whew, sorry, man. The evil spirit is getting to punch on boxing. I'm sorry, Lord. Y fuera. Let's keep on reading. A true top 10 lightweight would give the utmost respect, and it was an honor to share the ring with another warrior and a family man like myself. So why you don't keep it real with Maxi Hugh? It was a good to be back inside the ring after some time away. Man, you just fought Devin the Dream Haney, man. You acting like you was away like Sugar Ray Leonard and stuff like 3 years and went to fight a marvelous Marvin Hagler. Ooh, you win another title and put myself in position for the IBF lightweight world title. Man, you shouldn't get no shot. Keep improving and working. You ain't improving, bro. You ain't win 1 round with Devin the Dream Haney, and you baked and probably only won like 2 rounds versus Maxi Hugh. You're done. Stick a fork in it. You're done, Kambosos. You just a dude that know how to shadow box. That's it. There's much more to go. Thanks for the support to my fans. You ain't got no damn fans. And supporters worldwide. You ain't got no damn fans worldwide.
You's a liar.
Dude out of here, bro. Sorry, ladies and gentlemen. Sorry, kids. Sorry. Dr. Mafongo in the building. What's good? Dímelo, Benny Gutierrez. He said, yo, dímelo, punch. I hate to say it. But El Viejo and Maxi Hugh are the latest victims of robbery gods, and both have been sent to the Phantom Zone. We'll never see them again. We're never going to see them again. It's true. That's all we got to speak on this robbery. We got to speak on this robbery. Randy says, all right, punch. Let him have it. F these frauds. Yeah, man. This guy, I want to see, when is a fighter, when you know you lost, you know it's a robbery, when is a fighter going to grow the balls? Because I know that fighters got balls to step inside the ring. And if you got the balls and the particular fortitude and the mental fortitude to step inside the ring, win, lose, or draw, you got the balls to step inside the ring. We know that. But then you don't even got the balls to keep it real with the guy that whoop your ass? I don't understand that. You got the balls to stand in front of the ring, but you don't got the balls to tell Maxi Hugh, you know what? You won. And I'm going to tell you like this. As much as we've been always talking about how things is going to change in the sport of boxing, what the commission's going to do, or we're going to have somebody to oversee all the governing bodies and stuff like that, and blah, 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 blah. That's never going to happen, bro. This is the gangsters' playground. Boxing ain't never going to change. But you know what could change, though? The character, morals, and principle of the fighter, that when they see a robbery on their watch, is their responsibility to be like, I don't accept this. Because I'm going to tell you like this. The first fighter, and listen to me, fighters, if you're listening on. The first fighter to say, no, esto es robbery, I'm not going to accept this. He's going to be one of the most loved boxers and fighters in combat. In combat, I was gonna say sport. Hi-lo, dímelo, Mr. Moonshot, the narrative slayer. Shing, shing, and shing. Díselo, mi hermano, así mismito. Albert, con los 5 pesos de plata, con los 5 pesos de comida china, de french fry y chicken wing, 50 cent. Albert, good looking out. He said, what's the criteria to be a judge? Most of them probably never been in a fight to know boxing. The Max Kellerman, the Andre Ward, etc. will be good judges. Look, I'm saying like this. We already know. Remember, I was doing fight commentary all the time. 4 criteria in the sport of boxing to score a bout. Clean, effective punches. Clean, effective punches. It's not only clean punches. You feel me? It's not only clean punches. It's clean, effective punches. Jab, secondary, power punches, primary. Ring generalship. Who controls the 3-minute intervals of each round? For the woman, who controls the 2-minute intervals of each round? The pace. Who controls it? Who controls the in and out? Who controls the effective aggression? Effective aggression. Mike Tyson, effective aggression. That's what you call effective aggression. That wins the fight. Not just an aggressive fighter, not just an aggressive fighter and just going and just swinging and missing and going crazy and stuff like that. That's just aggressive fighter. That's not effective aggression. Pitbull Cruz versus Gervonta Tank Davis, effective aggression. You know what I'm saying? You understand? Sean Porter versus guys like Errol the True Spence, effective aggression. Also Errol the True Spence has an effective aggression type of style when he want to be aggressive. You understand? That's effective aggression. Defense. The 4 criteria in the sport of boxing. So what Maxi Hugh was doing yesterday was ring generalship, counter punching. Clean, effective punches was landed by Maxi Hugh. He won the clean, effective punches. He won the ring generalship and the defense. Maxi Hugh, in almost every round, won ring generalship off the back foot, but he was landing the efficient punches. See, now George Kambosos was on his front foot. He was aggressive, but he was not effective because he wasn't landing anything. So now on a slow round, meaning if the punch output is basically almost the same, or the punches landed is basically almost the same, we move on to the next criteria. Ring generalship. who controlled the pace of who controlled the 3-minute intervals and stuff like that. And that's why when I do live commentary, we be like, there's 1 more minute left, there's 2 more minutes, a minute and 50, a minute and 40, and stuff like that. So we could chop it up and divide. When this guy was the ring general, this guy adjusted, he picks it up. Sometimes that happens in the sport of boxing. We move over to clean to effective aggression. You could be aggressive, he not doing whatever. If it's just everything is like almost leveled out, then we go by the defense. Hey, yo, I'm gonna tell you like this. Maxie Hugh was making a miss like crazy yesterday. It's really not hard to score a bout. Dímelo, show enough. Con los 5 pesos de Super Chari Pari. ¿Qué dice yo? Ponchi, el Dronky, the realest Dominican on the YouTube airwaves. Ya tú sabes de lo mío, ya tú sabes. Que lo que, dominicano. Ese es George Kambosos. Tú sabes la canción. La mamada. Ese tipo es el papá de la mamada. Papá de la mamada. Es el tipo. Ese le mama el huevo a Josué Vargas, George Kambosos, yo caca el huevo. Estoy harto de esa vaina, estoy harto de ese tigre. Di que I won most of the rounds. Y este tigre. Di que he won most of the rounds. Mira qué mentiroso. Es el papá de la mamada. Ese George Careculo, el papá de la mamada. Escobar said no robberies for the Crawford or Errol Spence. No. This is see, now this is where we want to mind F ourselves. I'm not going to do it for this fight this weekend as much as a big fight, because this is what we do. We see a big fight and we just want to look at it like it's going to be pure fair. They're gonna go by down the middle. It's gonna be all fairness. There's not gonna be no corruption. No, not this fight. That's what happens to us. We mind F ourselves. We know there's going to be a robbery. Why? Tell me, am I wrong? What are the percentage? What's the percentage? That is going to be a robbery this weekend. And I'm going to say it again in my intro, like I said in the intro. Has boxing done us the favor? Has boxing checked the corruption and the robbery? Have boxing told us, you know what? You should not think like that this Saturday, because in boxing, it just happens once in a blue moon. Once every 5 or 10 years, we see a bad decision. It is happening constantly. There is more bad decision than good decisions. Even on wins, it's still a bad decision. Even on wins is a bad decision. Even when Dimitri Bivol beat Canelo Alvarez and they gave 115-113, 115-113, even that is a bad decision. Teofimo Lopez versus Josh Taylor was a bad decision. Even on his win is still a bad decision. Even on his win. Come on, y'all. It's going to be a robbery. I'm just going to tell you, and I'm going to tell you like this. Technically wise, I believe that Bud Crawford is got the best toolbox out of both of them, out of Errol Spence and himself. But I just don't think, but the business of boxing, so I'm breaking this down with the business of boxing. The business of boxing telling me that Bud Crawford is not a PBC product. Bud Crawford is not not going to walk away with undisputed. Yeah, there's a rematch, but Errol Spence already told us that this is going to be his last fight in the welterweight division. So win, lose, or draw, the fight is going to be in 154. There's a rematch. Win, lose, or draw, the fight is going to be in 154 to rematch. All right? Errol Spence is a Showtime fighter. Errol Spence is a PBC fighter. Errol Spence is one of the golden goose of PBC. Do you think that Errol Spence is going and the TGB and the PBC and the Al Haym and everybody else going to let Bud Crawford, when they still got a potential fight with Keith and Tom Thurman to make a lot of money, when they still got a potential to make a Boots Ennis and stuff like that, you think they're going to let Bud Crawford? No. Who just signed with PBC? Canelo Alvarez, a.k.a. King Nelo, a.k.a. Cartelo, a.k.a. Cash Nelo, a.k.a. Payday, a.k.a. get the fuck out of here, man. Canelo Alvarez just signed a 3-fight deal with PBC. What name is linked to Canelo Alvarez? Well, we got David Benavidez. We got Jamal Charlo. Jamal Charlo going to be fighting him on September 30th. And Earl the True Spence is linked to Canelo Alvarez. But Crawford is not linked to Canelo Alvarez. You think that they're going to throw that paper away? You think this is the business of boxing, y'all? You think they're going to allow themselves to say, you know what, Errol Spence going to lose to Bud Crawford, and then have a Canelo Alvarez and Earl the True Spence? You know how much money they're looking at right now? You know how much money they're looking at right now? Of course, it's going to be a robbery. Ain't no way Bud Crawford comes out that ring if you don't knock out Earl the True Spence and come out victorious. I'm saying it like that. I'm going to be pumping that. That's my prediction. Fuck everybody else's prediction and your technical side of things. And he's better than him. And he got a good jab. And he's a better power puncher. And he's bigger. And he's stronger. And he's faster. And he's weaker. And he's IQ. And he's stupider. And he's this. Hey, the result is not going to be a sporting result. Is going to be a business decisions. All right, a business decision. One makes sense, right? They always say, you know what I'm saying? When we want to fight, if it makes business sense, right? Who says that all the time? Leonard Ellaby, right? If it makes business sense, then we'll do it. Yeah, if it makes business sense, we'll let Bud Crawford win. But it doesn't make business sense to let Bud Crawford win. It makes business sense to let Earl the True Spence win in our network and the money that he have generated. Bud Crawford has not generated shit for PBC or everybody else in Showtime. He haven't generated nothing. They're going to look out for the investment. They have invested in Earl the True Spence. You think that they're going to let Earl the True Spence lose to Bud Crawford? You get hell no. He better knock him out. That's the only way Bud Crawford's going to win. It is what it is. Now, y'all can agree with me or disagree. But y'all can't tell me that there's no corruption and politics in the sport of boxing. You're going to tell me that too? Huh? You going to tell me that too? He said, damn, you taking creativity from Spence. No, man, I'm telling you, bro. This ain't about that, bro. This ain't about the disrespecting of the fighters. This is not about that I think that Bud or Earl Spence is better than one another. I'm not talking about that. I'm talking about the business of boxing, bro. I'm talking about the business of boxing. Let's stop mind-fucking ourselves. That's it. It needs to stop right here. We see a corruption over there and think that there's going to be fairness over here. No, this is the business. How many times the business personnel tells us that this is the business of boxing? Do you know that the people in the business of boxing don't give a shit about the fans? Do you know that? Talk to any boxing personnel. The last thing they think about is the fans. You know that the fans, when they ask for something, you know that boxing never gives a shit what the fans think. You know the fans, they don't give a damn how much you think the fans feel like, yo, the price is too much for pay-per-view. You know they don't give a fuck about that. They don't give a damn about the prices that they put. They don't give a damn about, you know what I'm saying, letting you in their business. This ain't the NBA. This ain't the NBA when we know the free agency, when we know the 10-day contracts and stuff like that. This ain't, you think when they report something that they got paid, you think they're telling you the truth? You think they're telling you the pay-per-view numbers? You think they're telling you the purses? You think that these, I'm gonna tell you, the fans have nothing to do with the sport of boxing, bro. Because the business of boxing is not in the sport of boxing. If you understand what I'm trying to say. I don't know how other ways to put it. The business of boxing has nothing to do with the sport of boxing. Do you understand? Now you understand. ¡Ay, loco, los 2 pesos de plátano! El adobo, el sazón, el borracho, el pastor de boxeo soy yo, me, my friend. Do you understand? We want to look at the sport. And then when we get a result, like I said yesterday, round ding, ding, ding is the sport. Round 2, round 3, round 4, round 5. And the referee doesn't do nothing like Tony Weeks, is the corruption of the boxers, then is the business. But if it goes all the way to 12, right there, the sport ends. No more sport. Now is the business. Do you really think? Why you? Everybody's seen how even in TV, when they score in the bouts round by round, I've done live commentary. I right there. Oh shit, 10-8, 10-9, 10-9. We tally it up right there when the fight finished. I have it on my screen. 116, 112, 117, 111, 118, 110, 114, 114. Why do you think they take fucking 10 minutes to tally up something? Like if there's only 10, it's no like large number, like 57,453 and stuff like that, so they could tally it up. It's only fucking 10-8, 10-9 rounds. They be like this after the fight. Let's add it up. Let's add it up. 10. 10. That's 20 right there. 9. That's 29 right there. 10. That's 39 right there. 10. That's 49 right there. 9. That's 58 right there. And they're taking the time como un par de viejos ahí mismito mirando lucha. That looked like he landed a punch. Power punch there. Please put a camera on these judges. I want to see how they look. I want the cam. Yo, I want camera. Matter of fact, you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to go to a fight and I'm going to put the camera on the judges. I'm just going to forget the fight. Y'all going to be watching the fight. I'm just going to record the judges and then go live. And we're going to go throughout and see what all the judges was doing. They probably going to be like this. Oh! Okay, he looked like he would. Who's that? Kambosos or Maxi? They're all light skinned. Let's see the roll of the fans. Hey, who you think won the round? All right, fuck it. I don't know, 10. Donald in the building. What's good, Donald? Donald in the building. Donald Banks. Crawford can't be robbed because he gonna stop Spence. Okay. But Crawford gonna stop Spence. All right. Okay. All right, we go with that. Okay. Good looking out with the $2 super chat. Good looking out, my brother. Appreciate you, my brother. All right. That's what we're gonna need to do. Suge Knight Cigar. Half hour to read the scorecards. Yeah. Half an hour to read the scorecards. That shit was so easy to tally up. It's only 10-9, 10-9, 10-9, 10-8. That's it. Ain't no 57,655, 47,679, 10,283. We ain't tallying that shit up like that. These motherfuckers, they tally $150,670 and shit like that. And they tally all that shit. That's the way they take. they take that long. Shit is crazy out here. James Kelly, Patterson, Jersey, in the building. James Kelly, coro 20 pesos, $20 super chari party K. James Kelly in the building. Yeah. Hey, yo, James, man. You seen that robbery yesterday? It's hard for me to pick a winner now. To be honest, James Kelly, I think it's going to be a robbery, man. It's going to be a robbery because I just got it. Boxing just makes me think. I don't want to think negative, y'all. I don't want to think negative, but damn, this is what boxing does to the people. That's what boxing is doing to me. We just 1 week away of the fight that we all want to see. 1 week away. Same reason, the same thing. Look, the same thing. Look at this. You remember what happened to Rolly Romero and stuff like that? James Kelly, good looking out, my brother, man. Appreciate you. Hope the grandson is doing good, doing well, doing healthy and strong. Shout out to James Kelly, Patterson, Jersey, in the building. Tri-state area. Let's go. What's good, James? Look at this. You remember with the Rolly Romero? And this is how I had to analyze. Haney versus Loma. Peep this. See, I don't want to say I'm counting. Look at this. Hold on. Look at this. This was my prediction. Because what we saw from Rolly Romero and the old man, this was my prediction leading up to Haney versus Loma. And was my prediction right or wrong? You let me know. This is my prediction. Haney versus Loma, corrupted outcome. Haney versus Loma, potential corrupted outcome. Unfortunately, can be ignored. Thus, Rolly Romero. Was I right or wrong? This was my prediction. Look at the date when I published this, May 18th. This was my prediction. Haney versus Loma, potential corrupted outcome. Unfortunately, can be ignored. Thus, Rolly Romero. Now we're moving on to this week. Errol the True Spence. Let's read it like I wrote it for Haney and Loma. Spence versus Crawford, potential corrupted outcome. Unfortunately, can be ignored. Thus, George Kambosos Jr. Was I right? I'm looking at this now as being his business is corrupted. That's it. I do not see Bud Crawford getting out that arena in Las Vegas, Nevada without a knockout. If you don't knock out Errol Spence, he loses. That's it. It's written. That's the way I feel. Risha con los 10 pesos. Good looking out. Appreciate you, my brother. God bless you with a super chat. Said, I'm all in for Bud, but he needs to KO Spence for the win. Facts. Corruption will creep in. Facts. If it goes to a decision, fighters need to put these judges on blast. All come together for change. And that's what I was trying to say, Orisha. Good looking out, brother. That's what I was trying to say. The only way that it's changed, if it changes, if that particular fighter that won, but really didn't win, it was given to him because of robbery. That particular fighter has to say, you know what? I won't accept this. Get that microphone. I thought, to be honest, I really thought that Lou DiBella, when you seen Maxie Hugh, he wanted to leave the ring. And Lou DiBella was screaming at Maxie Hugh, no, stay in the ring. No, don't go nowhere. Stay in the ring. Knowing Lou DiBella, I would have thought that Lou DiBella would have took that mic and said, this is not acceptable. I thought that Lou DiBella, with all the years he has in boxing, have nothing to lose, to tell the truth. To say, you know what? Nah, this ain't going to happen to you on my watch. It can't happen to you on my watch. This is despicable. George Kambosos is my guy, but we cannot allow this. I thought change. I really thought, for real. I said to myself, yeah, Lou DiBella gonna say something. He gonna say something about this. Like, I was happy when he told Maxie Hugh, no. When y'all saw that part? No, stay in the ring. Stay in the ring. My brother Lou DiBella, man. Lou DiBella took it to Twitter. Look what Lou DiBella said, man. Lou DiBella. Man, let me down, man. Hold on, let me see what Lou DiBella said. Hold on. I don't know if he took it out. He said, below are copy box numbers for Kambosos and Hughes. They are close. Over the course of 12 rounds, the fighters landed exactly the same number of punches. No one was knocked down or hurt. George came forward and threw more. Maxie was more efficient. When Maxie Hughes called me asking for a fight, he said he wanted to prove himself in the boxing world stage. He did just that. I know he gutted right now, but his stock has risen dramatically. Really? Come on, Lou DiBella, don't lie to you. You gonna rob him but then lie to him at the same time? Lou, come on, Lou. Damn, Lou. You gonna let this man get robbed and then gonna lie to me saying that his stock grew dramatically? This fight was in Oklahoma. He's from the UK. He only got 14,000 followers on Instagram. Don't nobody know Maxie Hugh like that. They're going to sweep it under the rug like they did with El Viejo, man. They're going to sweep this shit under the rug. Maxie Hugh is done. Maxie Hugh shouldn't be done. Maxie Hugh should have his biggest payday coming up next. Maxie Hugh should be in line for a Shakur Stevenson fight. Should be in line for a Pitbull. Should be in line in the lightweight division. He should be in line for a Loma fight if he wants to. His stock rose dramatically. This fight happened in Oklahoma. An Australian and a Brit. Nobody know them. Oh, Mo, smash the like. Smash the like. Y'all smashing your shorty. I still don't get why a fight between Australia and a Brit was held in Oklahoma. How the hell they put up a Brit? I'm gonna tell you like this, man. I don't know who the hell is running the promotional company. It's almost one that they put a Dominican fighter in Minnesota. Put him in Washington damn Heights. How about that? Put him in Washington Heights. Put him in Harlem. Put him in Manhattan. How you put a Dominican PBC be putting Dominican fighters in Minnesota? The fuck is in Minnesota? I'm sorry, I don't know if you're from Minnesota. Why you put a Dominican fighter in Minnesota? If he's a Puerto Rican fighter, you put him in the Barclays Center. Brooklyn, you put him in New York City, damn it. Matias supposed to be fighting in damn New York all the fucking time. Berlanga's supposed to be fighting in New York all the time. All right? You don't put no Dominican in Minnesota. What the hell is going to be over there in Minnesota with a Dominicano, huh? Newark, New Jersey, tri-state area, Philadelphia, that's it. Just like they know what to do with they know what to do with the Mexican fighter. You put him in Texas, you put him in Cali. Simple. Put him in Arizona. Arizona, Cali, Las Vegas, Texas, right? You don't put a Mexican fighter, you're a Mexican fighter in damn in West Virginia. Hey, maybe too. Cool Boy Steph versus Naoya Inoue. Even though that I got Naoya Inoue beating Cool Boy Steph, I can see a robbery over. Everything is a robbery, bro. It's a robbery. If I'm thinking the business of boxing, if I'm making my decision, what's good? HLD in the building. Dímelo, mi hermano. HLD in the building, Boricua. Dímelo, HLD. Que lo que, que lo que, que lo que. Ladies and gentlemen, tell me your business savviness. Who is going to win? Bud Crawford or Errol the Truth Spence? Business-wise. I don't want to hear the technical side of things. We've been already dialing into the technical side of things for 4 years. Josh Kelly! I'm going to Vegas because it was a trip that was purchased during the pandemic. I know I won't see the fight, but I hope they have different local establishments showing the fight. Love you, my friend Punch. Moonshine! Shout out to James Kelly from Patterson, Jersey. Veteran. Let's go. My brother, one of the masterminds of the sport of boxing, James Kelly. Shout out to the family. Shout out to Miss Kelly. Oh, yeah, hey, yo, James, you tell the wife that I've been working on the vocals. You know what I'm saying? Don't make me break out the barge. For a while, you've been even in my life. I see my time with you, the things you do. Ooh, and I like it. I got chills on my spine every time I look my eyes on you. Let's go, Jay. Don't make me break down the elder bars. Ooh, and I like it. I got chills on my spine every time I look my eyes at you. Shout out to James Kelly. Charles Edward Cheese said, don't they sell tickets to the MGM Grand Garden big screen when they fight in the T-Mobile Center? I think they're gonna have a lot of places. I think all the places gonna show that fight, of course. Hey, even what's the place? Dave and Buster's. They be playing that. They're gonna play it over there. Who y'all got for real? Bud or Crawford? Business. I want to hear your business prediction. I don't want to hear no technical prediction. Your business prediction. If you're a businessman, right? You a lot. There's people out here probably in the chat right now that they buy stocks. They buy stocks. They play with the market, right? They buy, to sell stocks. They flip houses, whatever y'all want to do. Your business. Tell me your business. What makes business decision? Tell me your business. HLD con los 20 pesos de Super Chari Chari Parique said manipulating a sport match outcome for gambling purpose is outlawed, but manipulating one to boost suspense and therefore ticket sales, ratings, and advertisers' demand isn't. Sport law proof. Ryan Ronberg, legal corruption. ¿Qué tú me estás diciendo ahí, mi hermano? Manipulating a sport or matchup outcome of gambling purposes is outlawed, but manipulating one to boost suspense and therefore ticket sales and ratings and advertised demand isn't. Sports law proof. Professor Ryan Roddenberg, legal corruption. Sound like a Jew last name. Hey, man. Can you tell us? Oh, man. This is my sport, man. I love boxing, y'all. I love boxing. And if y'all been following the channel for quite some time, y'all know I don't really think like this. It took years, man. It took years. It took decades. It took a long time for me to just. I can't look at a boxing fight and not think about corruption anymore. I can't look. It's becoming too predictable. It's easy now. It's just easy. It's just like I said with Loma and Haney. I told you it's gonna be corrupted because it is. It makes business decision. We don't know if Lomachenko was out the door, right? So then let the Haney win. They got a potential fight with Shakur. Got a potential fight with Tan. Got a potential fight with Tio. That's already a build up. Ain't no build up with Loma and Tank no more. Ain't no build up with Loma and Shakur. Ain't no build up with Loma and Pitbull. There's no build up with Loma and Ryan. There's no build up. So you gotta go. But what the business of boxing? What's a build up? What's a build up? Looking out, HLD. Let me see what the poll's saying. Let me see what the poll's saying. Let me see what the poll's saying. All right, 114 people voted. 36% says no robberies, fair play. Crawford, he's not PBC product, is 50%. They feel like Bud Crawford is gonna get robbed. Errol Spence, 14%. No, a lot of people don't believe that Errol Spence is gonna get robbed. No, but there's a lot of people that feel like it's not gonna be a robbery. Is it? But let me ask y'all this question. For the 36% that said that it's not going to be a robbery, do you really feel like that, or you feel like, nah, man, I don't want it to be a robbery, and that's why y'all choosing to vote that it's not going to be a robbery? Why is not going to be a robbery? How about that? Why is Errol Spence and Bud Crawford shouldn't be a robbery? Like this is just my feelings, right? And I know having feeling like a man is like beta-ness. It's beta male-ish. Damn it. I told you the boxing fans like bitches. I told you the boxing fans like Tina Turner. Recipe Tina Turner. But yeah, that's the way that boxing fans are. We need that bitter baby mama in family court. We have bitter baby mama still taking care of a dude that's locked up and stuff like that. And she just pausing her career. Pausing her life. But she feels like, it's going to get better. He's going to be good. He's a good man. We're like batter bitches, man. We're like batter women that get beat up by their beta male husband or boyfriends, and the girls be asking them, her girls, why are you still with him? Why are you still with him? You got to get on with your life. You got to leave him. He's no good. He's no good. And then she'd be like, but I just love him, and I know his potential, and I know he's going to change. That's us in boxing. We're like that. We're the bitter bitches. We get slapped up, spit at, everything by boxing. That's what we are. And we're like, don't worry. I think it's going to get better. And this is the reason you think that Errol Spence and Bud Crawford is not going to be no corruptions, no politics, no robberies. You're acting like the batter women that gets battered and want to stay with the dude. That's us right now, bro. That is us. And the 36% that feel like it's not going to be a robbery. No, it's not. No, it's not going to be a robbery. No, no, no. It's going to be a good fight. It's not. It's not going to be like that. I have faith that they're not going to be a robbery, then corruption, and you see it almost every single fight, every single decision. We're thinking about robbery. Donald Banks said it won't be a robbery because Spence. That's the only way it's not going to be a robbery. I got you. Let me know. Let me know, guys. Matter of fact, let's open it up. Oh no, hold on. My fault. HOD guy. I probably got a special guest. Special guest. Let me send the special guest. Hold on, give me a second. Special guest. Ooh, and I like it. I got chills on my spine every time I take my eyes off you. Ooh. Hold on. I'm gonna send the link. I want to see if we got this potential interview. You know what I'm saying? We're gonna see. If we don't get this interview going on, I'm gonna send the link and we're gonna be chopping it up on the panel. Y'all let me know what the hell is going on. I got chills on my spine every time. I'm gonna listen to Elder Barge. You know, you sometimes listen to music and stuff like that. The music just stay in your mind and stuff like that. Pitbull Crew's gonna be fighting in the co-main. How you like that card? You got Donito Donaire versus Alejandro Santiago. The Barge, you got it, Eric. I got chills on my spine. In the rhythm of the night. I feel like watching Enter the Dragon right now. What y'all feel about the card though for next weekend? Now, I responded to Stephen Fulton and said, man, this is the rules in Japan, man. When I go to America, I got to follow y'all rules. When y'all over here in Tokyo, Japan, you got to follow my rules, goddammit. I don't know. I think that Stephen Fulton's seen they should have done that privately, man. They should have done that privately. Look like Stephen Fulton's team. They taking the page out of Deontay Wilder. Huh? This is Glovegate. Glovegate already. We're dealing with Glovegate right now. Glovegate in Japan. Huh? They're taking the page out of Deontay Wilder. Come on, man. Already taking the page of Deontay Wilder. You better not come with no costume either, Stephen Fulton. They're gonna be like, nah, because the little tail that I got right here, man, that weighted a lot. You know what I'm saying? So when he snapped that jab, and I felt like there was a lot of weight, I should have cut that. You know what I'm saying? I should have cut that little ponytail that I got and stuff like that. It just weighted, I think, and they're gonna come with that excuse. It's gonna be the water. The water in Tokyo is different from Philly. That's gonna be the excuse as well. Is Stephen Fulton gonna fire his trainer if he throws the towel and stuff like that and says, "Nah, I wanted to go out on my shield"? Is that gonna happen? Is he gonna say that it's race, that it's black against the Asians? Is that gonna be happening? You let me know what's gonna happen on Tuesday. All these building excuses? That's what I'm gonna hear. And I said we're gonna hear that Stephen Fulton gonna pull the race card. It's an Asian and black thing. El Kenzo chose other chicken thighs, homie. He said, yo, smash the like people punch, talking about doing some punching. Gotta have it. You already know. Leonardo, dímelo, mi hermano. ¿Qué lo que? Hold on. Team Fulton embarrassed themselves. I believe so. And you saw Stephen Fulton. You seen, but I know that Stephen Fulton had a conversation with them anyway. I think that Stephen Fulton probably I think that Stephen Fulton knew how his trainer felt and knew what should be said, and probably he felt that his trainer would have said that during the picking of the gloves or in the locker room or whatever. I think in the picking of the gloves and stuff like that when the commission is there, I think that Stephen Fulton knew that his trainer was going to have that type of conversation with the commission and stuff like that. I don't think that I think he only caught him off guard because he said those statements in where Stephen Fulton didn't think that he was going to use that type of time to say it publicly there. But I think that same thing that his trainer said, it was going to be said probably during in the glove selection. But like I said, just like every fighter get blamed for their business handlers, you know what I'm saying? Just like that, right? Canelo Alvarez, Golden Boy got blamed. Their business handlers got blamed for Canelo Alvarez in middleweight. You know what I'm saying? People blame the business. You know, the man is actually number one. Matter of fact, let me see what the people got to say. All right. Ain't going to be no interviews today. I'll put the link up. See what you got to say. I got the link is up. The link is up. Anybody wanna chop it up? Prove me wrong. Convince me that I'm not over exaggerating. Convince me and say, Punch, come on, man. Come on, don't keep the faith. Bud Crawford versus Earl the True Spence is gonna be fair play all across the board. It's going to be fair play. Ain't nothing bad going to happen. Ain't no business, corruption, politics, or robberies. It's going to be handled in the ring. They're going to decide. The fighters are going to dictate the outcome of the fight July 29th. The fighters are going to dictate the fight on the 25th. Let me know. I send the link. Convince me, because I already lost confidence in the sport of boxing. There is no such thing in the sport of boxing anymore. It's business. Boxing is business. That's it. It's not a sport for me anymore. That's it. I'm not gonna F myself no more. Y'all let me know. Let me keep whatever faith that y'all think I have left. Huh? HLD in the building. Dímelo, mi hermano. HLD Boricua.
¿Qué pasó, hermanito? How we doing, bro?
Demon, are you going to enable my feelings, or are you going to talk me out of thinking the way that I'm thinking?
I'm not enabling, bro. It's just a fucking fact what you're saying. The thing is, last night was very disgusting. And I'm sorry, Lou DiBella is another disgusting asshole in this all involvement of the corruption of boxing. But what it made me do is look into it. Because all this bitching and shit with no facts, not understanding how this shit works. And what I ended up finding out is what I just sent you in that super chat. Basically, the only way there's corruption in boxing that the legal authorities get involved if it has to do with gambling, that they're setting things up on the inside for bets. That's when it's illegal. But for a promoter and network to fix an outcome of a fight for the betterment of selling something else later on better, which is a better fight, better suspense, it's legal. Not only in boxing, in all of our sports here in America. That's what's so fucked up about this. That's why you don't see nobody coming in saying, yo, man, why is Tom Brady winning 7 Super Bowls, man? Because it's good for the NFL, and the NFL wants that to happen.
Yeah. When
you get the good calls,
it's like it's almost like in the NBA. Like you could tell, you see, like they promote this particular player. He's a scorer. He gets on the line. He shoots 10 to 15 free throws a game. Remember, like James Harden.
Hey.
And now little by little they want to boo James Harden. You know how they how they F up his numbers, they don't
Oh
call
yeah.
foul no more. They don't call foul no more. You ain't gonna get your little 45 points and get 15 points on the free throw line and stuff. That's what they did to Carmelo. That's what they did to Allen Iverson. That's what they did to all the guys. And then they just be like, all right, no more foul calls, no more gimmies, no more gimmies.
Exactly. And that's fucking legal.
They strategically because the it's like athletes got skills, but they strategically mind F you. They strategically know how to what's the word? To lower your efficiency. You know what I'm saying?
Well, look at the way this article is. This article is written by Ryan Rosenberg. He is a sports law professor. He used to be at the University over in Florida. He worked then for the Atlantic magazine. He's now a writer for ESPN for here and there for some things. This is his writing about 10 years ago. When it's legal to rig a sports game and why it shouldn't be. And then he goes on to what I wrote. Manipulating a sports match's outcome for gambling purposes is outlawed, but for manipulating to one boost suspense, therefore ticket sales, making better ratings, better advertisement and demand, that isn't illegal.
Can you break it down for the people that
the breakdown comes down to that a promoter and a network can make sure that they get the outcome that they want for their own benefit, and that is okay. That is okay. As long as it has nothing to do with gambling and bribery from the outside, money exchange to make that happen. But if it's for my benefit, for my company, hey man, I want the Globetrotters to win every fucking game. That's what's gonna happen.
Yep.
And that's what they can do.
Shout out to Mill City Boxing in the building. Everybody subscribe to my brother Mill City Boxing, doing great things out there with the dopest boxing channel right here. Good looking now. You one of the dopest ones as well, man. Keep doing your thing, brother. Keep doing your thing. Everybody subscribe to Mill City Boxing. Also follow him on Instagram.
We gotta stop putting all this. Hey, what's going on, Mill City, Papa? Yo, man, we gotta stop the bullshit. It's not the judges. They need more judges, and it's incompetence and no, bro. It's the way the game is set up. Now we want to be blind to it. We want to be dumb to it. Like I'm like, man, what the fuck? Why isn't there nobody looking into this? Well, because there's no law against it.
Yeah, so it's a waste of time.
It is a waste of time.
Yeah.
Guess what? Every journalist out there, I hit them up with this article from Rosenberg, and I tagged this professor to it. Not one dares to respond to it. Why? Because they know it's gonna fuck up the bag with their exclusivities and shit like that they have with certain networks, talking to certain fighters, having the credentials go to the fights.
Yeah, it's almost like Sean from Fight Hype. They made a big deal because he had his own opinion and stuff like that. They made it a big deal. He had an opinion versus on Aoye no Ue, whether people like it or not. He had an opinion probably for the first time. He kept it real. What was on his heart? You know what I'm saying? Everybody was like, and a lot of people was like, oh, they're gonna take your media credentials away. They ain't gonna take no media credentials away from not him and not Fight Hype that got like 1 million. Nah, little people like me, yeah, but not him.
Well, no, he was last night at the fights. But what I'm trying to get at, Punch, is that all the sports are rigged, man. And you've heard the whispers throughout with other, from other sports with players coming out and they telling you, there's a script.
They paid him off, the referee in the NBA.
There's a script. And the only time somebody got busted in the NBA was because they were actually gambling. That made it then illegal. But because
he hasn't said nothing, so they gave him hush money. The NBA probably like, all right. That's
and that he was the only one.
Yeah, but we haven't seen him in a long time.
But what I'm trying to get at, that the only way that it's illegal is when you're involving gambling. But for a network and a promoter, an entity, an association to want to manipulate the outcome of a sporting event on its own, just for their own benefit, that's legal.
Like P. Rose.
It's entertainment.
P. Rose is gambling.
Well, P. Rose, right? That's why he got busted, because he was gambling, right? But if if the commissioner tells Pete Rose, "Yo, man, I want you to strike out this entire time, or you're not gonna get any balls on this one, man. We're just gonna make sure that you're not gonna get the calls. The league could do that, and it's not illegal.
Yo, boxing got great actors too.
Of
You know what I'm
course.
saying? Like the promoters, like they be acting like they don't know what happened and what's going on. That's why I was so mad. I was so disappointed on Lou DiBella yesterday. You know what I'm saying? Like, and his tweets is like, just let. A matter of fact, do what I was saying. Kind of Bennett do. Shut the f up. Don't say nothing, because the more that you say something, the more that is like,
No
stop,
bullshit.
stop.
We smell the bullshit, bro. And then I mean, like I said, man, I said it last night. Lou DiBella, he's tight end from Teal's days when he had to fight over there at the zone with Kambosos. All that fuckery with Triller. Why did they pull that last fight? The last time that Triller was trying to make that date, and make all that shit happen so you could go to the zone. You ain't gonna play with me. I know there's a lot of fuckery going on in the background. I respect what Tio is saying, even though he may not know how to put it all together to articulate it out here. But I understand that there's a lot of fuckery. And after I read not only that article that I read, because there's a whole article this man wrote, Mr. Rosenberg. Brooklyn School of Law has an article talking about that because of the advent of legal gambling, they need to make sure that match fixing is also illegal, but it's not. So it could be just like the WWE.
Charles Edochie said, "No cap. I don't know why you're not allowed to bet on yourself to win. But you know what? All these fighters, actually, Charles Edward, they all really bet on themselves. They just let their friend or their family members put the bet, but they give them the money to bet on themselves as well. I know fighters do that. They can't literally go there and bet on themselves, but they give the family member
Well, the
money.
contradiction to his statement is if they could bet on themselves, who's to stop them that they could bet against themselves? You know what I mean? So how do you control that? So that's why you just clean it off the table.
Yeah. Mill City Boxing said the business of boxing is taking over. For me, I already think it took over a Mill and ruining the sport. And Spence versus Crawford going to be a fight that could turn people away. And that's what I'm thinking about, yo. I am thinking about that this fight. Look, even when there was really no corruption in the ring, there was some type of things that happened before the fight with Mayweather Manny Pacquiao, but they turned off. I think that was the fight that made a lot of people really go to the UFC. It was boring. It was so much hype. It was no action really. Only that round, I think, was the third, the fifth round with Manny Pacquiao with his flurry. But that's it. But that gave boxing a black eye. But I do believe the fix is in. The fix is in with Errol Spence and Bud Crawford, and I feel like it's going to turn a lot of people away. But I think it's going to be an entertaining fight. That's going to be the difference. It's going to be a rival. People are going to be entertained with the fight. That's what I think.
Another thing I was looking at, look how they fuck us over. They show us these scorecards. Those are not the official scorecards of the judges. That's one page with somebody writing down what from another one. Because everything is the same handwriting. That ain't each individual scorecard from the judge.
Yeah. Look at it right there.
Right. That's a chick who wrote all that shit down.
Exactly. The same is the same. Ladies and gentlemen, look at the scorecard of the fight. This is one handwriting.
Yes, I was looking at that last night.
And I'm like, y'all, this is the scorecard, ladies and gentlemen, of last night. It's one person writing the whole shit.
And then this is what they present. Where is the official signed off judges' scorecards? That's what we need to see. So I've been looking through all these scorecards. I was spending some time last night on this shit, bro. And I'm like, hold on. Where's the official one? So then they get a second party is able to manipulate whatever the fuck they want. And that's where they get this shit from. And this is what they read to us. Oh, this is the official score. No, it ain't. That's la tetona. That's the writing of la tetona that they got working for them, bro. That big chitty chick.
And hold on, ladies and gentlemen. Look. I'm getting this is where I'm getting it from, ladies and gentlemen. Hold on, let me put the big screen. Hold on. This is where I'm getting it from. Look what it says: the ESPN ring Top Rank retweeted it. That's what we get the scorecard. Look at this.
It's bullshit.
Look at this, folks. And that's what I mean. Like, it's in front of our faces. It's how long are we going to mind F ourselves and think that a fight like Errol Spence and Bud Crawford is not corrupted, or it's already corrupted, man. It's already corrupted. Already got their win. I'm sorry. I'm sorry, man. If you know what you're gonna pay, you're gonna pay for the action. You're gonna pay for the fight. You're not gonna pay for the result.
I'd rather go to WWE, bro. I'm gonna tune out.
At least they know how to promote.
They know how to promote. The chicks are fine as hell, jumping on each other's asses and shit. Yo, Punch, when have you seen CompuBox come out with a statement? And just, they always put out the numbers, right? They put out the numbers, but that so and so was aggressive and blah blah. When do they ever do that shit?
Just said they got a hit boxer with a Rico. Yeah, that's a good one. I never heard that you said that one. Charles and the Chief said, "Yo, Dad, they are good. Separation. We got a hit boxer with the Rico." It's like, that's a good one. I haven't heard nobody say that, but that shit's fact.
Punch, we're talking about A side, and why are we talking about the A side? And the A side is gonna get, because that's, like I just read to you guys, it's legal for the A side to manipulate what they want the outcome to be.
Facts. Mel City, ven para acá que yo te mandé el link también en tu IGDM.
Yo, Mel City was, he's mild mannered, but his typing today, man, he was hot. He was hot at Kambosos.
Let us know what you feel, Mel City. Let us know what you feel.
He loves Kambosos.
Yo, it because it gets to a point where, come on, man, like it's becoming too regular, too normal, man. Well, it's just the norm now.
It's there's no shame and it's legal. Punch. The bottom line, it's legal. The bottom line, it's legal for them to manipulate the outcome of an event. They could do that, and it's 100% legal.
Like back then, like I said yesterday, we could go to a fight that we like, yo, that was a rob. Like, let's say there's always a it's always people always, I think this is gonna happen forever. People is always gonna speculate who really won, Trinidad or Oscar de la Hoya, right? That's one of the fights that people feel like, oh no, but Trinidad came in the end. Oscar de la Hoya really won. You know what I'm saying? It's gonna be a discussion. Well, it was a good fight, but we could go to fights in the past where we feel like, oh man, something didn't go wrong, something this. But now 2023, in which I feel like, damn, we got the matchups, we got some great matchups, great fights, but it's like every weekend or every other weekend, there is a controversial decision. And
there's a lot of money on the line now. You know that having Kambosos win, so you could get the IBF, so that then, if Haney ends up leaving, hey, they just signed Kambosos to Top Rank. So, I mean, look at the journey, man. All you got to do is put the pieces together. So now they're gonna have Kambosos fight for the IBF title eliminator. It'll be Shakur Lomachenko if Haney drops the belts. Shakur Lomachenko for the WBO and WBC belt. Then hopefully they'll be able to manipulate a fight for that. Who's like in position to fight against Kambosos in the IBF?
Let me see. Let me check right now.
I hope it's Cepeda, bro. I hope it's William Cepeda.
Let's see.
But they'll try to manipulate so he could get the belt, and then Shakur might end up having him. I mean, if Shakur beats Lomachenko, whoever the winner from that fight will fight them for that other belt, and they'll have at least 3 belts.
IBF, Gustavo Daniel Lemos.
Yeah.
Gustavo Daniel Lemos. IBF. 28-0. Hey, 28-0. Vamos a ver lo que hace el tipo.
Yo no sé quién es. Am I blind? I never paid attention to him. I don't know who he is. Maybe I see him fighting, or I'll recognize him.
Maybe. No. Number 2 is vacant. Number 3 is Vasily Lomachenko. Number 4 is Shakur Stevenson. 5 Pitbull Cruz. 6 Frank Martin. 7 is William Cepeda, and number 8 is George
So
Campbell.
who's WBO side? Who's on? I mean WBA. I mean
On the WBA, but the WBA don't mandate nobody. Remember, Javante Davis is the regular champion.
So you think they'll just elevate their Tank, or they'll make them fight for it?
That's what they should have done a long time ago. They should do it right now. I mean, the WBA is already a PBC. It's not even a belt federation anymore. It's a PBC. You remember when PBC wanted a belt? There was talks a couple of years ago that they was gonna do their own belt. Yeah, it's the WBA. That's what it is.
Yo, man, I read, like I said, I read several articles. I read several university papers on the law and how they really think because of the legalization of gambling that the match fixing needs to be also criminalized and illegal, and they haven't done that. And that's the loophole for all these promoters and networks. And then who's to say that you cannot manipulate that, also for the gambling? You just, as long as you don't get caught. But it's sad, man. It's sad, but I'm done with sports. I'm not betting on sports anymore, man. Unless I know who the A side is and what's the angle. What's going on, Mill City?
Mill City Boxing in the building. Dímelo, mi hermano. ¿Qué está pasando con esta gente? Robbery all the time.
Estamos aquí con los líderes. ¿Qué es lo que hay?
Ya tú sabes. Mira, look, as much as everybody want to see Spence and Crawford, yeah, it's a good fight. Is this? I got no faith in the sport. I don't believe there's a such thing as sport anymore. I think that I just been mind effing myself for so long, thinking that there's a sport. It's all business, and I feel like it's gonna be corrupted with Bud Crawford. I think Bud Crawford, since he's not the PBC product, he's not the Showtime product for real. I feel like technically wise, I think that Bud got more tools in the bag than Errol Spence. It should be a 50-50 fight. I do got Bud winning technically wise, but business wise, I say he got no chance but a knockout.
We're gonna have to be real.
Is it logical for me to think or not think like that, knowing the business of boxing? As much as it hurts.
La verdad. That's all I gotta say.
Okay, hold on. Let me get off this. Es verdad, bro. You know what I'm saying? Is this really a true 50-50 fight? Let's be honest.
It's technically wise, maybe. Business wise, hell no.
Hell no.
It's a mismatch.
Oye, tú estabas hablando de Canelo and Spence, right? That it shouldn't be a fight that tú no lo ves. You don't see that fight happening, ¿verdad?
Not realistic, right?
Personally, money make you do some strange things, though.
Hey.
Shit.
Hey, you know what happened?
Hey, what are we gonna do for $30 million, man?
OnlyFans.
Tranquilo.
Josue Vargas and OnlyFans. You know what I'm saying? Make you do some
man.
shit.
He did that for milk and cookies, bro.
Oye, we one of your followers, ¿verdad? They're mutual followers of ours. They said that you and Jose Vargas are gonna have to go at it one day because tú lo metiste bien duro. Pause.
No. Hey, yo no quiero hablar con ese tigre because keep doing your thing, stay in the gym, work on your clinches and your whole game con otra gente.
hey, Mill City, Jose Vargas es uno de los ponches dominicanos, tú sabes.
No, es uno de los boricuas de esta. Hey. Que a ustedes les gustan los plátanos más duros.
Ustedes lo bautizaron.
No, los dominicanos les gustan los plátanos verdes. A los puertorriqueños les gustan los plátanos más duros. But yo,
Doctor, what did we see yesterday, loco?
What was I know you went live right away, but then I went live, so I really didn't get a chance to catch your live yesterday. I know you was with Zab Judah.
That was a good live. I saw that video.
What did you like? Give me the recap of what y'all both was talking about.
So put it like this: me and Zach, we have a great relationship, so we watched the fight together, and it was boring. Nobody wanted to take the rounds over, but we did see that Maxie Hughes was outboxing Kambosos. You know what I'm saying? He was way more defensively sound. He actually cared about his foot placement. You would see he would roll over the punch and hit him with an uppercut. That was like the majority of the time. He would hit him with a straight left hand whenever he felt like it. And it just seemed like Kambosos didn't even come in the way he came in to fight Teofimo Lopez or Devin Haney. If you look at the body structure alone, he wasn't even cut up. He just came, que se que, oh, top rank. You want me? I got you. I'm going to come in. I'm going to pull up. And that's how he didn't really show up. And you could see it in the performance. Maxie Hughes, ranked in the top 15 in certain sanctioning bodies. He don't got no 20% KO ratio, not even. I mean, and he over here on Twitter talking about he was a threat. Like he's
got 5 knockouts, bro.
Did you read his statement? You heard the statement?
Oh yeah. I'm a family man and all that shit.
I mean, like,
yo, he turned off the comments for all of this shit, bro.
A close fight is a robbery. Listen, it was a close, gritty victory against a top 10 lightweight in the IBO. Diablo, te tigre, un hablador. IBO world champion in my return fight. Went straight into a tough test. Instead of taking a stiff, do yourself a favor and mute the biased commentary and rewatch the fight. And then tell me exactly what you think, as many people have gone back, done that, and seen the decision was fair and correct. I want to know who he's talking about. Like, who went back? Who hit him up and be like, I watched the fight. It's true. You did.
That was Suleiman last night, bro.
Yo, this motherfucker's a liar.
When you believe your own lies.
Hey, Luda Bella texted him, yo, you won that fight, Papa. You won that fight.
That's the first thing that me and Zab said. We like, shout out to Luda Bella.
Yeah, I saw that, bro. I was like, yeah. Hey, Mill City, now we know why it was in Shawnee, Oklahoma.
Yo, how long did they take the decision? They had to write that check just to make sure it was legit.
Facts, man. But what do you feel about we were just talking about it? But look at when you see things like this and it's presented to the public, and look, it's the same.
This is the official judges scorecard.
It's the same, but the same like this was the same handwritten. One person wrote this shit, bro.
Yo, that was la tetona, the nice sexy tetona wrote that one, man. That's that girl handwriting right there, man.
Yo, HD went hard when he said that. He's like, same handwriting. I'm like, man, you can tell this motherfucker went to court before. Like,
yo, man, it had me tight last night, bro. I'm reading articles. I'm trying to read the law. I read a Marquette law paper. I read a Brooklyn School of Law paper on match fixing in sports and how that is legal as long as it has nothing to do with gambling and bribery. As long as the entity wants to manipulate the outcome of an event, they could do that, and that's legal.
Mm-hmm.
So that's where we're at. That's why the ace. The A side. Yeah, because the A side gets the benefit of the doubt.
Mm-hmm. You seen on Twitter, I posted that on the 4th and 5th round, I said, yo, Kambosos looks horrible. I bet you they give him the fight.
He was trying to sell us the bolo shot shit, and you saw he was like trying to manipulate. Yeah, man, I'm doing. You ain't, dude. You're losing the fight. You acting like you're winning.
Mm-hmm.
He estaba vendiendo, he was selling the goods, bro. He was fighting like he knew no matter what happens, I'm gonna win as long as I don't get dropped or knocked out.
Chacho, and then you got people talking shit about Shakur, right? Because he clout chasing Dike there. Bro, you just can't call a spade a spade. When you a bully, point blank. And he a bully. That's just what it is. You know what I mean? People gonna say, "Oh, why are you talking about Kambosos? He's a popular fighter. He went in there with Tio. He went in there 2 times with Devin Haney. He's been in there with Mickey Bay. Come on."
But he was. Let's call it the Spanish man. He was there for Keyshawn.
También, yeah, that was
He
what
went
it
in
was.
there for Keyshawn, and yeah, it happens to be a top rank event. That's his home, right? And so it is what it is, you know. And yeah, he ain't gonna shy away. Yo, he was. Hey, knowing this young man, I know he's come a long way. He's matured because 5 years ago he would have smacked the shit out of Kambosos. So you saw that. You saw his composure.
Hi, loco, dos pesos de plátano. What fix not always work? Remember, Tio y Loma. Gracias, hi, low, dime low. Con los 2 pesos de plátano. César con los 2 pesos de super chari. Dímelo, mi hermano, con los 2 pesos de plátano.
But you know that's how it is. They were about to rob Tio with Taylor, man. We saw that shit. We saw that. They just knew that they weren't gonna walk out of there with that bullshit. So then they like, all right, let's not do that again. You know what I mean? This is fucked up, bro. But the thing is, unless people are educated, look, I'm done. I'm done. Though, if I ever make a bet, is I'm gonna say who's the A side, who benefits after this fight for who. We gotta follow the trail of raising capitalism here to see who's gonna benefit the most. Obviously, if Maxie Hughes would have fought. And he would have fought Rosalindo from IBF, I think, for the title eliminator. I don't know who the guy is. I forgot the name already. Punch, but that would have. That's not going to be a good fight for to sell. But Kambosos, because he's living on the one hit wonder of TO, because that's all he mentions, right? I beat.
Everything they're gonna build around Josh Kambosos is gonna be
is TO.
Even his next fight. They won't even pay a clip of the Maxi Hughes fight. They're gonna keep on playing the same clip.
They're gonna play the drop, the first round one drop, and Teal bleeding, and that's it.
That's it.
And if you look at the IB rankings, right, the IBF rankings, right, and you already got Andy Cruz in the top 15 already, because he won that little belt, whatever that belt that he got there.
An international belt or something like that, yeah.
Yeah, it puts you right in the top 15 for the IBF. So it's like, I looked at the list. I think the only person that he could easily beat comfortably is Maxie Hughes. And Maxie Hughes already got a relationship with Eddie Hearn. So it's like, that's probably a fight that we might see next, to be honest.
Shout out to Jackie Hernandez, la reina de boxeo. LOL, y'all 3 vibe really well together. That's what it is. You know what I'm saying? Tri-state area. Y'all already know. You know what I'm saying? You know, Jackie.
Que lo sepa, tenemos que convertir a este dominicano boricua para que ya los 3 estamos bien. Nah, man, but you know, it's sad because I know the long road that Maxie Hughes, man. If you guys got to understand, this man was working a full-time job as a construction worker, you know, just up to recently that he was able to stop working like that and then give boxing a full-time gig. He's a family man. He's an honest man. He's a hard work. He's a blue-collar man. You know what I mean? And
his wife, she was going through the
yeah, she had, they had a baby recently.
No, that was when we chopped it over here when Maxie was on my channel. And his wife went through the C-section, had some complications and stuff like that. She came, she was in the hospital for a while. You feel me? Like
then you got this rata, Ludabella, bro.
Get him back on.
He's selling. You got Ludabella trying to sell us now. Maxie Hughes to be the second coming of Pitbull Cruz. His stock is rose tonight. Even though, bro. Beating him is the rising stock for him. That he made it to this fight, so he can then go up. Because that would have like Punch said the other day. It would have been life-changing money. His next fight had he beaten Kambosos. You know what I mean? Probably would have made about $1 million.
But it's go ahead, my fault.
No, you go ahead.
No, what I say yesterday that I didn't even break down this fight because I already knew. My heart already told me it was going to be a robbery. There's no way that Maxie was going to win this fight. Now, y'all know boxing people, y'all know boxing heads, you know what I'm saying? When there's a fight and is from people from different spots, right? And you go to that city or you go to that state, you're accommodated. You're accommodated with hotel, you're accommodated with a training facility and stuff like that leading up to the fight.
Mhm.
How Maxie Hughes gonna ask me, do I know any gyms in Oklahoma City? How's he gonna tell me, a YouTuber, ask me? So what's this team? What did Top Rank do for him? What's his manager do for him? What's his promoter do for him?
That's bad.
They
That's
do
bad.
shit, man.
Horrible. That's
In
horrible.
this level, this guy don't even know what gym he's gonna prepare leading up to the fight. In the that's when I knew right there when he asked me. When he asked me, I'm like, so they not accommodating. They don't
When
have.
when did he ask you, Punch?
Míralo aquí. I told Max, you le voy a enseñar a la gente. Yo se lo voy a enseñar a la gente. Espera.
Just to get off the couple pounds, you know what I'm saying?
Kambosos, they Top Rank hooked them up with a team, bro.
Mira, do you know any boxing gyms, pros in Oklahoma?
Que sucio, man.
Mira the date cuando me tiró.
That's sad, bro.
Mira eso, mi hermano. I
Wrong,
already
man.
knew it, bro. I already knew that.
That's foul, man. Yet they hooked up Kambosos with a team just 6 weeks ago because he didn't have a team over here, and they hooked them up because I think his trainer had to go back for whatever reason. And just 6 weeks ago, this team that was with them, they hooked them up with that team. You know, in the last 6 weeks.
That's why this week, right? You got or just last week when Buck Crawford, Errol Spence, now they in Vegas, right? They already accommodated with the hotel. They know what gym they're gonna put them in, what time they're gonna go to that gym. If they're using the same gym, they put that's what they do. But on Max Hughes, they had him on like he was trash, like he was nobody.
Pero eso lo pelea grande.
But in ESPN, they do that shit to I've seen and I said this yesterday. They even accommodate people from the lower scale. You get in your if
you get like a concierge, somebody who's gonna the basics.
Fuck that. You see what they did to the opponent of Navarrete with the flight tickets and all that shit. ¿Te acuerdas?
I remember fully, pero I remember something like that, but I never attacked that story.
Bro, he didn't even have his passport legit at the moment of time and shit like that. He went back to the United States. He went back and they left him waiting in the hotel. The hotel didn't even was accommodated yet. It'd be like that. This is how the game is.
It's a dirty game, man.
Dirty sport.
It's a dirty game.
I told them early in the live when I was in Bakersfield, and I was a second hand to Hendry. But before that fight, after the event, I saw a boxer. He lost. You know what I'm saying? And he was in a bus stop. I said, "What you doing in the bus stop, man? Like, yo, get back to the gym, man. Don't worry, man. You know what I'm saying? People win some, lose some, and stuff like that." He was not with a trainer, with nobody. I said he said, "No, I'm taking myself to the hospital in a bus, all effed up, still wiping his eye full of blood and his nose, and he's in a bus stop." You don't even got enough money to take the damn Uber, bro.
That's fucked up.
Well, I'm gonna tell you a grimy story that Joseph Adorno told me when he was with Top Rank.
What happened?
He didn't make weight. He said that the doctor said that you just can't make any weight. You got no more water in your body. And he was trying to campaign for 130 pounds. I forget what fight it was. He didn't make the weight. They canceled his hotel right on the spot. Wow. And didn't even fly him back home. He had his girl, she was pregnant, and a baby in there as well.
Wow.
Yo, that's some cold. You see what I mean? Man, it's not a sport, guys.
But that's why I'm passionate about, because even as a boxing content creator, right? There is boxing content creators that they have their channels and they just do and say and talk whatever's on the surface, whatever they hear from these publications and whatever, and they go by that. See, I'm also in the business. I've helped and advised fighters in the business. I've seen grimy-ish to the point where I used to be like, if I just talk strictly about the business of boxing, nobody would like boxing. Like, nobody would like boxing. That's why I say, yo, I'm done like effing, like mind effing myself. I don't give a damn about the media credentials and whatever like that. Nothing like that, because y'all all fake anyway, bro. Everything is fake. Everything is fake.
And even with me too, like I hit up the guys from PBC and Showtime, And I'm like, yo, I'm trying to get these credentials, and they're like, yeah, but your numbers ain't high enough. I'm like, yeah, I just started. I just told her I just started my channel 5 months ago. You know what I'm saying? But why don't you look at the quality? Why don't you dive in? Why don't you go see the growth? You that all the numbers are there. You can see that I'm growing 100 more followers, subscribers every day. Míralo, look who I'm talking to. Investigate. They don't care. And they don't understand that you could pay for your subscribers.
Yeah, they got some some pajaritos just that don't know shit about the game really.
That's what it is. They don't know. I know for sure. They got people that don't know.
They got a blueprint that's just okay. Look at the subscriber numbers and blah 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 blah, and that's it.
Yeah, they don't even scroll.
Be decent enough to. You got to be decent enough where they use you as like an independent little promoter for them. They don't want media. They want people that's going to promote the fight for them. And if you have an opinion, why do you think Michelle Phelps don't have an opinion? Raider Raheem don't have an opinion. Fight Hub, these guys don't really have an opinion. They interview people, but they limit their opinions. They can't have this raw opinion and stuff. And
their questions are limited.
Yeah. And that's it. No, we can't have this guy. No, this guy not that crazy guy. So Teofimo Lopez could do an interview with me and say the same shit he could say to Mark Crago. But Mark Crago, he good. He could get off anything that a fighter needs to say, whether he's emotional or something. But me llaman to take down the interview. Me llaman a mí. I told him strictly like this. They said, don't you think that you are trying to that your interview is destroying Teofimo Lopez's image? I said, what? And then I told, and this is like a whole argument, right? I said, why do y'all capitalize off the relationship of Tio and his dad, and y'all always trying to put them against each other? Because that's not how they are behind the scenes. Why every leading up to the fight, y'all bring out his emotional going after talking about his dad leading up to the Lomachenko fight? What about this time? Why y'all kept that when his father said don't edit that out, and Tio said don't edit it out, but why y'all want to promote that? Huh?
And speaking and doubling up on that, right? I like that you mentioned that, because I used to work for Fight Hype, right? And they never told me how I could conduct my interview styles, right? But watching Hans, shout out to Hans, whatever, he's my guy. But he works for Fight Hype, and he just did a recent interview a couple of days ago with Senior. And interviews, you ask your questions, you don't necessarily need to put your opinion out there, whatever the case may be. Errol Tiro dice, I don't believe you're 2-time undisputed, but, and I love him, that Irk Senior, real crazy. Yeah. Irked him. So he goes, I know you rock with Devin Haney, this and that. pero la cosa es, you irked him because you could do that for him. Porque nobody was talking about undisputed, loco. Why did you mention your opponent?
Yeah, they're trying to get the gotcha moment.
Let's go back to what Roy Jones said. You beat the guy. That's the guy.
Yeah. He's trying to eliminate the politics. Yeah, he's trying to eliminate the politics. Like, we all know the politics, and we know what it was. We know what Teofimo Lopez accomplished. Don't mind F yourself thinking otherwise, because it caters to whatever narrative and argument you want to have on debating panels and shit like that. Pero así como son ellos, bro. Así como son ellos. Con PBC, they didn't like the way that I called an LB Mr. Pinocchio. Yeah, no me quieren, they don't want to push the donkey, yeah. No puedo decir nada a Mr. Pinocchio.
Bueno. You gotta love like the way you break shit down, and you bring this shit entertainment. But bro, there's not enough of this in boxing.
But when it comes down to it, man, anything that LRB be saying when it comes to like Tank and the way they run their business, you know what, man? Fuck, kudos to them. Because guess what? This game is what it is. It's business. It's not a sport. It's entertaining, and that's it. It's WWE, people. It's WWE, and we're gonna. Hey, if making Hulk Hogan lose his title to the Ultimate Warrior because it's gonna make new popularity. That's what we're gonna do, and that's how the business of boxing is run. That's what we saw last night. Even though the one guy was better than the other, well, yeah, but this guy's gonna make us more money. And he signed to us. Maxie Hughes not signed the Top Rank.
Claro.
I ain't gonna mention another one. I ain't even gonna mention the fighter, but I think when I do say the little story, people gonna understand. People gonna know who I'm talking about. But I don't even want to. I don't want to even mention. But boom. So I'm in the locker room, right? He come in the locker room. We getting out. He's about to make his entrance and stuff like that. Me dice la tipa, who you with? And I'm saying, duh. I'm like, you're thinking with this fighter. He goes, he's a fucking son of a bitch. Así me mete mi cara. Damn son of a bitch. Stuff like that. I told them, blah, blah, and that shit se fue caminando. After this fight, we're in the locker room. We're in the locker room, and I'm just saying, I'm going to say one thing. Vito Conte is there, right? And they like, yeah, his manager, yeah, they got mad. At him, but they're not really mad at him. They really mad at Vito Conte, but they didn't like that. I'm in the locker room. I'm with him and Vito Conte, right? And they like, and the fighter goes, man, I don't give a fuck. He's part of my team. I don't even want to rock with real motherfuckers. Fuck all these people. I said, T, that's the way I get it.
Yeah, you're thinking, yeah.
Yeah, you already know. That's the way I get it. That's the only way that now I'm getting it. You see me behind the scene, it's because the fighter says, F you to whoever wanted to keep me out, and they got me there. You know what I'm saying?
VIP.
And the same thing I'm saying when it comes to this corruption and robbery. Things ain't going to change. This is boxing. That's the way they make their money. This is the industry. This is like free market. You know, this is where you clean your money. You feel me? The only way that it does, it changes the narrative is if the fighter that has the balls to get inside that ring has balls enough to say, you know what? I didn't win this fight. I'm not going to take this from you. I'm not gonna be. I don't want it this way.
No, but you ain't gonna let go of that check, bro.
Give up the belt and raise that opponent's hand, and the whole crowd will be like this. If George Kambosos had the balls to do that to Maxie Hughes, you see the crowd was booing, right? Boom, and that moment he goes, you know what? I can't accept the win like this. He's the rightful winner. Give him the title and raise his hand. He's the rightful winner. They will give him a standing ovation. I'm gonna tell you like this: he could capitalize off that more than him winning the way that he won.
Not the way the business is structured though, Punch, because the rest of the business is not noble. You know what I mean? The rest of the game is not righteous. They need that belt. His opportunity. He's gonna now go get that. Yeah, no, I'm talking about the IBF eliminator he's going into. That is what they need, and that's what the puppet masters want. And so he's not gonna, as a man, integrity wise, yeah, but then he's gonna fuck up everybody's bag, including his own.
No, but what I'm saying, the record is not gonna change. No. The record's not gonna give Maxie Hughes the win because what he says. But I'm just saying, public image, the perception is that he gave it up to he's not the winner and stuff like that. Yeah, I could put me at the IBF eliminator and stuff like that, but I didn't win that fight. And then he's gonna get respect. I need a fighter who's going to be that
I don't
fighter.
want that. I don't want that fake shit either, Punch, man, because it's still fake. You're still gonna go fight for something that you shouldn't be. You shouldn't. That's me. The whole thing needs to be cleaned up
but it's not. I'm telling you.
Until mixed matching becomes illegal and criminalized, this shit is gonna continue to happen. Bottom line, this shit is not changing. It has nothing to do with the judges. Oh, that the judges are old, that they don't know what they're doing, that they are senile, that they slipped on the $5 under the Cash App for the no, it has nothing to do with that. It's just that the network and the promoter, this is what they want, and this is the outcome they're gonna get. Plain and simple. And until that is illegal, we're gonna keep on seeing this fuckery. It's as simple as that. Yeah. It's as simple as that.
I think it's not going to change.
No, it's not going to change unless it, like I said.
But that's what I'm saying. I just feel like for me, the start comes with the fighter going against the corruption publicly.
You know what changes things though? knock that motherfucker out. You know what I'm saying? It's simple as that.
And that's the only way that I see.
El pobrecito with 5 knockouts, man. You know what I mean? The dude got 5 knockouts. You know what I mean?
Lord, give me this power.
He hasn't knocked somebody out since 2010 or something like that.
That was what con el Rolly and con el Viejo. They saw that el Viejo was giving him problems. They were like this to Tony Weeks. Stop it.
Well, no, man. Tony Weeks was looking for the stoppage for like 2 rounds, man.
This shit is getting out of hand right now, bro.
When you start seeing the referee just staring at the fighter for no reason.
When you see El Viejo dropping Rolly, they'd be like, no. We got to stop this right away.
Este tigre todavía lo tiene.
That's what happened. That's what happened. I don't know. I don't see. And the interviews that I'm looking at Errol here, listening to Errol Spence saying that he's not gonna. He's going to 154 next. He's not gonna fight 147 again. He's not gonna squeeze that again.
Es que Stan Jonas is up in line. There's no ifs and bits about it. He's next in line. They got to deal with that mandatory no matter what.
Man, that's the business of boxing. He's been mandatory for how long? Before the Ugas fight.
Bendito.
Yeah, eso es business. Look at this. Look at that. Keith Thurman and Errol Spence. It was petitioned by it was petitioned by TGB, the WBA, the WBC mandated that fight. ¿Y qué hicieron esa gente? Nothing.
Well, yeah, the thing is that let's say Spence wins, right? And Spence says, I'm going to move up. How can Crawford demand a rematch when he's no longer at 147 and he relinquished the belts?
Yes. It has to be it has to be very controversial that the public demands it.
Get public.
Oh, like the Haney and Loma thing that was very public. That we getting that rematch?
That what? What that do? 125? What that do? 125?
Shout out to my brother, the Raps Up Boxing Knowledge, the voice of the UK London, bruv. Look, I in business boxing, when I talk to the people in the business, they don't give a damn about the fans at all. They don't care. I'm telling you, I'm going. When Paco told me that shit, I took it like they said, man, the fans don't know nothing about boxing. They're all idiots. The business of boxing is none of the fans' business. That's it. Yeah, a businessman is telling me that. They all think the same way. They don't make fights because the fan want to see it.
But if you telling me that if Devin and Loma hit 700,000 pay-per-view buys, right? And he could still make the weight, you don't think they're running that back?
They'll run it right back there.
I thought they would have run it back. I thought the rematch probably would have made more numbers than the 150.
Yeah, but how much more, loco? How much more would all this
maybe 225, 250?
That's double. Coño. Slow down.
It's just, we are where we are now, and as you see, what's happening right now with all these, they're already setting everybody up for these belts to be vacated. I don't know if this fight's gonna happen with Regis stuff. There's a lot of shit going on in the background.
That's what I'm saying.
I think it will happen just because of the age of Regis Prograis. He's what, 34, going to be 35. He wants his money.
The business of it, because that's where they're stuck. It's not that he doesn't want to fight him.
Yeah,
you know what I mean? They want the fight because he's, out of everybody, that's who they scouted, the one that looked the worst. So let's go after that.
Es que they're lowballing him.
Oh yeah, I know they are, and so that's what I'm saying. Is the business of boxing gonna allow this fight to happen? Not the competitive side, the business side of it. Is Haney gonna make this fight happen with him? Because he's gonna have to give in, and we'll see.
It's definitely that fight's happening next for sure. That's that. I believe that fight's happening for sure. I just think that Regis, he understands where he's at. He got management that's going to tell him, yo, you B-siding this, even though you got a title. And just letting you know, make as much money as you can, papito. That's basically what it is.
I think the ball is in Haney's court because he's not going to take. He has his number, and he's not taking any less than that number.
Regis is not popular yet, bro.
No, but he has a number, and we know this pot for Regis and Haney is not a big pot. It's not a big pot at all.
Well, he's seen bread. Didn't yo? If I'm not mistaken, right? Didn't he make like a $3 million purse, $3 million purse with Trilla?
No. We're talking about Regis under
See,
the Jake Paul. Nah. He made more than Jake Paul, but I think his purse was 900,000.
oh man, I got my numbers
That was
off.
his, and that was his biggest purse.
Oh man, I'm off like a motherfucker.
I
Yeah,
think.
that's what I'm saying. This pot between Haney and you already heard Eddie Hearn. He doesn't the only thing that the Haney has as leverage as far as value are those belts, but they don't mean shit at 140.
They don't.
Not business wise, you know what I mean? Because it's not on the line.
That's why Top Rank
And so he does, and he admitted that he overpaid Haney at the beginning, but that's because they were trying to get the zone going. But he's not worth that. He's not worth the $3 million.
No, but this Bill got a lot of ties into the game. You know what I'm saying? And he understands that, he just got $3 million for what he got 4, right? He got $4 million for Loma.
Yeah.
So it's like he understands the game, and you got he's talking hand in hand with Eddie, figuring out what are we giving Regis, and that's how the game really is coming down to. And he's basically saying,
is Haney gonna get less than $4 million? Because he's gonna have to get more than what he got with Loma. He's not gonna accept less than $4 million.
But you have to understand the promoter has to be willing to risk it. I mean, Eddie is. I'm assuming Eddie's been losing money with Haney.
I think so too.
Yeah, he's been losing money with Haney, and supposedly when I did an interview with Regis, he said that he slipped and said that Devin owes Eddie a fight. He owes him one fight, so they got to make an agreement regardless.
Yeah, there's a lot of fuckery. I know there's shit going behind the scenes.
Eddie said, "Yo, go get them belts. Go get them belts and come back to Papi."
I think so. And that's what it is.
That's what he did. That's why, like I said, and I repeat the stuff that you say sometimes, and this is one of them.
I remember Bob Arum saying that and they were calling themselves free agents, and they're like, no, just like Barboza, he's a restricted free agent because they have the allotted to match. They could match whatever offer they get out there. Now, for him to relinquish that match, maybe they say, okay, then you owe me a fight.
Going back what I was trying to say with Punch, you 100% right. Haney was a lot happier when Tio lost that fight than when he got them belts. It's 100% right, and last night was a clarification of that. I always tell people, can you guys wait until Kambosos fights again, please? Can we wait, please? And you can call him if he's today's elite level fighting at 135 pounds. Because these guys are a lot bigger now. Let's be honest. Heavyweights are bigger. Everybody in the divisions are bigger. They're shrinking themselves to get into, world-class level, to give themselves a little upper hand.
Yeah. Everything is an advantage game.
An advantage game because you might not have the skill, but I got the size.
Yeah.
That's how you and I believe with this Terence Crawford and Errol Spence. Lo mismo.
Winning the fight before the fight. That's what it is. It's winning the fight before, just like the Javante Davis and Ryan Garcia. It's who could win the fight before the fight.
But he beat the man that beat the man. I'm like, bro, he beat the man at the worst in physical condition ever. And granted, he came in ready to take that out, and that's what he did. He beat Tio, however way they went. I thought it may have been a tie one now, but whatever. Tio was not at his best.
It's 50-50. It's 50%. I'm not. Maybe 60 or 70% that I shouldn't even have been in that ring. And the other 40% is the mentality of like, this motherfucker's not in my level. And I'm taking him out and that's it. And I forgot to break him down instead of, you know what I'm saying?
Shoot, like Charles Edochie say, my thing has always been no need to wait. You could tell he only won because of Tio's game plan and health. Facts.
Fossey.
Facts.
Bro, I know so much shit that I can't even throw out there, bro. Real talk.
No, because you don't want to. Both you guys, you guys gotta protect your, you guys got your bread going with this shit.
Staying shut is not protected.
But
that's the difference, right?
But the hands I mean, I'm that motherfucker. I don't got no channel. I'm glad, man.
That's why I said, look, that's why I said about the Maxi Hugh. If I don't say, even though that, you know what I'm saying, like it could be, damn, that was a private. That's why I hit him up and say, yo, Maxi Hugh, I gotta say, you if you're available to come today or whatever. I think he already took his flight back home and stuff like that. But
because they don't give you no time. Shit, I ain't spending no extra money on these fighters. That's how they think.
I gotta say the truth, man. You've been done wrong. You was done wrong before. This fight even started. Come on, man. That's it. The proof was in the pudding. You was gonna get robbed. There was no way that you're gonna win that fight. There's no way.
But if he's watching, man, congratulations, bro. You had a great performance. Real talk.
Yeah,
absolutely, man. It was gut wrenching, bro. You know what I mean? Because this guy doesn't have, he doesn't have the bread that these other guys are getting and shit. He's nowhere near that.
I felt like he needed to do a little bit more in the 12th round, but looking at the scorecards, it really didn't matter.
It wouldn't have mattered, man.
I think, to be honest, I think he would have done more. But if you saw how many times he got headbutted and the referee never gave him a time.
What about these?
Yeah. Oh, he was in I'm watching it like, yo, this guy, how many times he's going to be like, and at least a referee will give him a little bit of time. Hey, yo, you okay? He wasn't even giving him any time. And I think you saw like in the last, from the 8th round looking on, like he was trying to counter, but he every time he tries to ignite something, he gets the headbutt.
Correct. And I'm not gonna give an excuse out there because this is the art of warfare. And a lot of guys that are not from the country, they result in dirty play like that. Lomachenko is one of them. He does certain things like that. And you have to be prepared for the worst. Real talk. Like the nigga, he's not even keeping his foot on the outside to even not even make that happen.
No, but all night long, man.
All night long.
All right. It's like that, man.
Kambosos on his very slow. He turned off his comments, bro. He don't want to hear nobody shit on his thing, bro. He's turned off all his comments.
Yo, Jose Kambosos was a good shadow boxer last night because he was missing everything. He was just punching air, bro. He was punching air, bro. I want to ask Jose Kambosos, tell me one thing you did good. Just tell me, it wasn't a jab, power punches, body shot. Tell me one thing you did good.
I was dying for him to respond to me because I was gonna go at his ass.
No, man. They became best friends with Kambosos last night, bro. He was tweeting about shit. I never seen him so animated and pissed off on any of his tweets, bro. Shut your.
I was so because I really rock with Tio. Like I really do. Like I when I met him that day that I met you, Punch, on the Jermaine Ortiz fight, I seen the young man in him. Like I really did. Like when he shook my hand, I'm like, oh man, like he's a real young man, and he's just lost, like really lost in his situation, but a good fighter, like a really good fighter.
He's trying to look. He remind me of this is Teofimo Lopez. To give this example, whether people want to get it or not, he's like Ethan Hawke in Training Day. Like he wants to be so good, but everything around him is corrupted.
El Gringo.
There's a Washington. He's trying to be the good guy. He's trying to do what's right. You know what I'm saying? He's trying to catch the bad guys. Teofimo Lopez is trying to be great. He's trying to bring that retro mentality. I want to fight the best whenever, anytime, any plays. I'll take pay cuts. I'll take the skimpy little check y'all giving me. I'll fight in the Hulu Theater. I'll do whatever. I'll fight. I want to be great. But everything around him is corrupted, and he's not. He can't handle it. That's what it is. And in the interview that he had, I forgot with the trainer and fucking the one with the dreads in Las Vegas, and he had to tell. And remember what he told Tio? What he told Tio, he said, Tio, you know what's your problem? You just take this business too serious. And Tio was like, what the hell am I supposed to take it? This is my life. So might as well I retire then. He's like, Tio, you take it too serious, you know.
He's
and
learning. You can
But
tell he's learning.
he said that, but without giving them the insight of the knowledge of why it is like that. You know what I mean? So Teal's just gonna take it for face value. What the fuck you mean I'm taking it too seriously? That's what I do. You know, he needs some wise veterans to open his eyes more to this game. But Teal, just like you said, Mill City, he's a good dude, man.
Because Teal's all about the sport.
Yes, he's a good fine young man, and that's all he knows. He think and there's just another side to this shit that's ugly, and it's not what it was. You know who I heard saying the same thing once before was that young man Dominicano Michel Rivera, like a year or two ago. He's like, man, I want to fight for this and that, but this is not about competition, man. This is not boxing. Is not about. It's not what I thought it was. The professionals, you know, it's not. It's not about competition. It's a business, and a lot of guys just don't understand it. You know what I mean? Unless they got people around them who are wise to the game and open their eyes to how this shit is, you know. But I think Teal's gonna get a grasp on it if he isn't already. He's starting to get a grasp for it, and he has to just go through the hard knocks of it just to realize it.
Shout out to Kings of the Commonwealth. My brother was good. Kings of the Commonwealth. One of the members of Ponce de Ronqui. Que lo que? Say much love to y'all. Boxing needs to do better, man. They spitting on the faces of the fans and fighters. Yep.
And Bob Arum, going off of what you said, is definitely Denzel Washington on training day for sure. You know, like, and we learned a little bit too for the guys that are like casuals and don't really understand the business. Like Broadway Joel with the sanctioning bodies and shit like that. With that interview, spoke a lot of volume. You know what I'm saying? And at the end of the day, people will understand. I love the fact that you stay true to what you believe in. And I think that's what makes your channel just so authentic and real. And I gravitated to it real quickly because of that shit. Like no cap.
Thanks, bro. Thanks, man. Yo, because you want to love the sport, but the sport is not, the business not letting the sports breathe, bro. That's what it is.
Even in, sorry to cut you off, but even in the smaller shows, the little club shows, you see the politics in it.
Yeah.
You know, because I was a club promoter before I was even doing this boxing content creator. And I do in the future want to be able to put on some shows for my town. But I see how grimy these little promoters are. Yep. You know, just using these little fighters. And you can see, if you go and engage into small club shows, you will really understand the real business of boxing.
Yep, that's how I understand it. When I was saying that Hollywood, Florida, and stuff like that, these shows out there in Atlanta, when you go to these shows, you start looking and you be like, oh my God, this is what it is.
No
like
different.
It's not to, because they're not the only one that does it. It's not to throw the Haney's under the bus. It's just that their situation is more public. But what Bill Haney did for Devin Haney is the same thing all these managers does. Take it to Mexico. They pay their opponents. Bill will pay his son, and Bill will pay the opponent. Either you find this opponent or you pay a little $200 or $300 to a matchmaker, an independent matchmaker that's gonna get you this type of fighter. And you do it for 10. The thing is, do it, knock out your opponent 10 times. Now we start seeking these promotional deals with the TV deals, and that's what it is. It's just it's all a game. It's a builder. And then I hate when these promoters and these commission want to talk about the safety of fighters. What's the safety of fighters when you're putting a guy with a good amateur that, you know what I'm saying, he's gonna be probably an elite pro. You put him up against a guy that's 3 wins and 57 losses. Do you care about this guy's health? He's not supposed to be in the ring with him, because even the commission rule says if they're not nearly in the same level, they can't even fight each other.
Claro. Yeah, especially when you start winning accolades in the amateur system. You know what I'm saying? It's hard to catch fights. You're 100% right. But I got an interview coming up that I got some great content with Wally Moses, the trainer of Shakur Stevenson, the grandfather of Shakur Stevenson, that worked with Devin Haney in the amateurs. And Devin Haney was never an open fighter. He was a novice fighter. He never took it to that next level of open, and he couldn't. He stated he was like he just wasn't good enough in the amateurs. You know what I'm saying? And they took the other route, the route that you're speaking upon right now.
Yeah.
You know
That's
what
why.
I'm saying?
That's why I always said. That's why I respect Tio, Shakur Stevenson.
He
Bam
said great
Margey.
things about Tio. He said that Tio was beating everybody in the
Yeah. That's what it is. People know who these guys. That's why I do respect Javante Tank Davis. Javante Tank, they got almost 250 amateur bouts. He paid his dues. That's why I don't know what
That's why you hear them quietly in a way they give each other respect. Shakur and Tio when somebody talks, ask them about each other and shit. It's it's
There's
good
levels.
words.
There's levels to this shit, and
Yeah.
even with Tank, like I'm cool with Tank's people's the whole team I'm cool with, but even Wally Mo said when it comes to the top amateurs, even Tank didn't.
Yeah, Tank wasn't there. He just fought a lot, but he wasn't.
He wasn't there.
They didn't go to the Pan American Games, the Olympic trials, things like that. That was Gary Antoine Russell, Teofimo.
But when you got that equalizer and
Yeah.
you put that on the shelf for a little bit, then you turn them pro.
That's still good. I mean, you still could have your David Benavidez route. You still could have your Canelo route. Because Canelo is the same way. You know what I'm saying? But it's not knocking it off. It's just knowing. It's just letting the people know the business of boxing. This is all manufactured.
Yeah, that was a good example of what you just said. The David Benavidez, Jose had over 200. David, what he had 5?
Like 5 amateur bouts.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying? So but if you have him training with professionals and sparring with professionals since he was 13 years old, you could develop him. You could develop him that way too.
It's different. And the amateurs, there's more politics anyway. You know, when I was an amateur shot, you know how many pros I used to spar? But when it came down to fighting the dude that was knocking everybody out and this and that and had better accolades than me and happened to be more light-skinned than me, they took him.
And that's what the grimy shit is, that people don't understand, that these guys in these little sports clubs, right, that they be doing these fights, they take advantage of chamaquito. Just like half of the people that are listening to the channel right now, we think that this is all about competition, and they don't know that there's a dirty side to this shit that's gonna make sure that the outcome of whatever fight is gonna be is the one they want. And that's where people have gotten lost in the amateurs and as fans. It's just not pure, man. Bottom line, it's not pure.
I don't know which fight they're like, whatever happened. I even think with Deontay Wilder.
I think I don't think there's some type of
I muted to see if it was me, but
I guess I'll mute myself too.
Yup. All right. Like Deontay Wilder, I think even though let's say people don't, but
no, we can't hear you, Mil.
It's on your side, I think.
No, it's you. I think
that people didn't believe, let's say Deontay Wilder and stuff like that. But I think that Deontay Wilder said, you know what, man, I'm going to do what they probably going to do. Let me get my friend Robert Helenius and let me hit him with a cocotazo, and then I'll win by knockout. Let me just and I think now if you have a power like with fighters, I think that's what Deontay Wilder did with his best friend. Same thing what Mike Tyson did with what was his name? I forgot. But I know Deontay Wilder did that with Robert Helenius. I can't. That was not a real knockout. That was a cocotazo hit.
Yeah, the Mike Tyson. I think it was Stephen A. Smith was on his show. Mike Tyson. They were talking about a phantom punch que el tipo se cayó, and they're like, dude, look at it. He's like, I don't know, man. He just fell. He was admitted to it. He didn't even touch him. But I mean, it's a business, and if you guys want to keep on following it like it's a real deal, you're just gonna keep getting your heart broken because it is what it is. The business will always win. It's about how they can continue to roll on and making more money and more money. With what I've read enough last night and today, hey, I know that this game is totally rigged because it's legal to rig it as long as they're not trying to manipulate the gambling scene and betting and shit. As long as they're just doing it for the benefit of their own company, then it's all legal and there's nothing nobody can do about it.
Coda in the building. What's good, Coda? What's good, man? But yeah, man, tomorrow we back at it. Yeah. Mill said he's all good. His phone died. It's all good, man. I was about to time out anyway. Anyway, man, tomorrow's another day, man. We're going live every day to the fight. But Crawford, Errol, the true Spence, man. As much I think it's gonna be a good, entertaining fight. I think the business of boxing is going to dictate the outcome of the fight. That's what I believe. Unless if Bud Crawford or whoever knocks each other out, if it goes to a decision, I believe the business of boxing is going to dictate the outcome. But it's going to be an exciting fight. I believe so. With both of these guys are entertaining fighters, and I think it's an entertaining mix. A good stylistic fight for both fighters. So tomorrow, you already know, man. 6:30 to 7 p.m. Eastern time, Monday, Luna. You already know, man. Love y'all, everybody in the chat, everybody that supported the channel, that support the channel, that smash the like button, send the super chats, everybody to contribute to the channel. Love y'all. Tomorrow we back at it. It's all good, my brother. That's all good. You already know, man. Love y'all. Peace out. God bless. And on to the next.
Wepa.